Game's got room to run. First and goal to go for Emery. With the grab all the way down to the 25-yard line. Wilson looking, wants the end zone. Olsen, corner, drags the foot, touchdown Emery.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Trevin Gilbert, number 9. Deacon Mangum, number 12. Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Jackson Johnson, number 22. Ayos, number 21. Braxton Butler, number 33. Josh Howard, 76.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Clayton Overson, number 6. Bowden Crispin, number 25.
Aiden Abrams, number 3.
Emery Spartan football is powered by Castle Country Radio. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson in the Sutherland's broadcast booth for tonight's game.
Welcome in to Emery High School football. It's here on KOAO 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Also coming to you live on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. It's been what I believe is a short season, and we only had 9 games. But Travis, here's week 10 of the high school season, and Emery is on the road taking on the Delta Rabbits. And a really important game, could be a preview of a semifinal matchup, because as the RPI comes out tomorrow, I don't see any other way these two teams are not 2-3. So with all that being said, this is an important game tonight.
Yeah, important game, like you said. The season flew by. Emery winning games, but I think the way that Emery's winning games, probably not happy with it. It's just been up and down. You're still winning, but some areas you have to clean up as we get to the playoffs coming up in 2 weeks.
Again, we are getting set for what should be a very, very entertaining game. Now, when you take a look at this Delta Rabbit squad, one thing that should stand out to you, they've been following really the same path as the Emery Spartans. And what I mean by that is they have pretty much the exact same record in league play. Not pretty much, they do have the exact same record in league play, Travis. It's been a squad that has followed that pattern. They both beat Grand, they both beat South Sevier, they both lost to San Juan. That's what brings us here between two teams that are 2-1 in league play.
That's like you said, in the open. It's a big game here on the road for Emery. Last regular season game before we get to the playoffs, and they follow that model. Everybody's losing to San Juan, who's a very stout, very good team. But it's a big game, and for Emery to come on the road, I think to show that they can play a clean football game throughout 4 quarters is important as we move forward. Again, it's been up and down lately. You'd like to see some better things with them up front, running the football, not turning the ball over. There's just a lot to work on before we get to the playoff matchup.
Well, at this point in time, it's almost you have it or you don't. And I think the one thing that we have learned with this Emery team, they have it. When they are firing at all cylinders, it's a good football team.
Yeah, they really are, and they're very difficult to beat when they're running the football. They're controlling tempo, controlling the clock, shortening the game from the opponent. That's where Emery excels.
Well, we are going to continue on with the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show here in just a moment. You're going to hear from head coach John Famalo. Had a chance to speak with him earlier this week on KOAL's Drive Time Sports. We talked about the idea that this team is winning football games, yet they're not happy with their performance. I think that's a great sign. I think it's a mark of a program that has really flipped the script.
Just shows you the expectations where this team wants to be are high. The way they're playing, they're winning games, but they're not playing up to the level of Emery Spartan football.
Well, hopefully they can get moving in the right direction. One thing we know following tonight's game, Emery will get a bye next week. They are not going to be in action. They're going to have an off week. And then you'll move into the second round of the state tournament. And I think that's what we really have to pay attention to tomorrow. The route, to me, it puts these two teams tonight on a collision course to get to the state championship 2 and 3. That's if a Summit Academy or South Summit doesn't mix up the party. But I think on the flip side of this bracket, you're going to see San Juan. We know they are a juggernaut. Tonight may just be a preview of the semifinals.
Preview, and you want to have that game at home. You want that advantage, right?
Well, it would be at a neutral site. It would be at a neutral site.
Yeah, but you want to be the 2. You don't want to go into the playoffs on a losing streak.
That's exactly what Coach Famalo had talked about. Let's not go into the playoffs on a losing streak. We do know that you're going to get one home playoff game, and then you'd get into the semifinals. You got to win 3 to win a state championship if you get that first round bye. We'll talk about that and more. And again, coming up in just a moment, you'll hear from head coach John Famalo. Here, we are about 27 minutes away from kickoff. It is cold. We have gotten away pretty clear on these cold weather games. We haven't had too many of them this season. I know it started to feel like there was a little bit of a fall weather in the air last week. Right now it is 49 degrees here at Delta. It is going to be cloudy. The good news is there is no rain or snow in the forecast tonight, but this is definitely the coldest weathered game we've had so far. Expect lows to dip down tonight to around 44 degrees. You know how I know it's a little cold outside? Coach Famalo typically walking around on the sidelines in shorts. He's not wearing shorts tonight. He's even got a hood on. That's how you know it's cold here at Delta.
That fall weather's kicked in. We're getting towards the end of October into November, so the temperature has dropped. We've been fortunate to be pretty warm throughout until the last game here at the regular season.
Again, counting down the moments to kick off as Emery is getting set to take on the Delta Rabbits. We're going to send it back to the studio for just a moment. When we come back, you'll hear from head coach John Famalo right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. That's the home of Emery High School Sports.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, the 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Food that is quick and so good. Swift Stop and Shop, your gas and convenience store with more. Serving up a grilled ham and cheese sandwich with fresh-made soup combos for less than $5, starting at 11 a.m. till they're gone. Superior ground steak burgers, way better than ground beef. A Malibu chicken sandwich with a huge piece of chicken. And new to the menu, shrimp and fresh-caught cod with homemade tartar sauce. Hot, fresh, affordable food ready to go. From Swift Stop and Shop, North Main and Helper.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Deacon Mangum, number 12. Follow us all season long on the home of the Spartans.
107.3 FM and 750 AM. KOAL.
Imagine the world of the crowd has just scored a home touchdown. Now imagine doing the same throw every time you manage your finances. At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we equip you with the tools to make every financial decision feel like a rock into the end zone. From high-yield savings accounts to unbeatable loan rates, we're on your team helping you push forward to your financial goals. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, where your financial journey is ours. Join us today and let's win together.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit. Equal housing lender.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together, stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun. Cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center. Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
You've been accused of doing something illegal. Now it's time for a strong defense in the game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law tackle your case. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a strong defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go on offense, Robert Oliver has the game plan to tackle your legal troubles. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog.
Halloween, don't let cavities haunt your family's smiles. At Price Pediatric Dental, Dr. Bott, Dr. Markham, and Dr. Lund are experts in keeping young teeth healthy and bright. Regular checkups are crucial for catching those sneaky little dental issues early, making sure they don't turn into spooky little surprises later. Protect your little ones from the fright of dental woes. Call 637-9590 to book an appointment today at Price Pediatric Dental and give your kids a reason to smile brightly this spooky season.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Counting down the moments to kick off. It's the regular season finale here on KOAO 107.3 FM and 750 AM. I'm Jordan Buscarini. We'll bring in Travis Anderson momentarily, but right now, as we continue on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, we'll preview tonight's big Week 10 matchup as the Emery Spartans travel on the road to take on the Delta Rabbits. Emery has played pretty good football since suffering that lone region loss to the San Juan Broncos. Consecutive wins over South Sevier and the Grand Red Devils bring us to tonight's regular season finale. And standing in their way, it's the Delta Rabbits, who are also sitting 2-1 in league play. Similar paths between these two teams. Delta defeated South Sevier, defeated Grand. Lone league loss comes at the hands of San Juan. Emery, again, same path. What's at stake tonight? Possibly the number 2 seed in the 2A RPI in the 2A state tournament. It's perceived as the RPI vanishes today that Emery would be number 2. We know that. Delta would be number 3. Does a loss today affect Emery in that RPI, or is the lead large enough that the Spartans would stay at number 2? Here's a simple solution. Win, take care of business. You'll be the number 2 seed going into the 2A state championship tournament. We talked about that. We also talked about last week's win over the Grand Red Devils with head coach John Famalo, and we'll get to that interview now. And Coach, it's great to get you back on. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate having me on, Jordan.
And definitely, Coach, we've reached the final week in the regular season, and it just so happens to be a very big one as we travel on the road to take on the Delta Rabbits. This is basically that 2 versus 3 matchup, and the way the RPI is setting up, I find it hard to believe that this is not a preview of what we're going to see in the state tournament. It just seems inevitable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, that's kind of what it looks like. You know, them being 3 and us being 2 have bumps, and so, you know, it's a big factor just in not only RPI ranking, but just going forward. Like you say, if it all plays out, you know, how numbers go, that, you know, we probably end up with them again in the semifinals if we can get through our playoff game. So, you know, it's a pretty good matchup for us, and so we'll see how it happens.
Yeah, there's obviously tiers in the 2A classification, and I think a lot of people would look at it and say, okay, San Juan would be tier 1. Right next to it would be Emery and Summit Academy, and some may throw Delta into that mix as well. And then I think after that, you have a little bit of a drop-off of capable teams like a South Summit. Maybe, you know, you throw in a team like, I don't know, ALA. These are teams that are capable. But for me, Coach, from a media perspective, I look at this and say, okay, this is a good show-me game. To be considered to be in that upper echelon with the likes of San Juan, you got to perform in road games like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the key. Playing on the road against a decent team, like say, want to put yourself in the conversation of, you know, being one of those top tier teams. You got to win on the road, win against good teams, and, you know, it's a pretty good test for us.
If we just look at our team's performance, Coach, over the last couple of weeks, just looking at the way these kids have played, at times we have seen an elite squad, and I think that was kind of the theme, the tone maybe of our post-game interview last week and that win against Grand. The squad got moving, and once, you know, the offense got moving, once the defense settled in, this is a pretty efficient group. This is a good group. This is a good team once they settle in, right? I think that's kind of been the reoccurring theme.
Yeah, I mean, I think when we play what we're capable of playing, we're a pretty good team, and there's times where, again, whether it's lax or whether we turn over the ball or letting them extend drive with big plays, you know, that's where we just, you know, lose focus or whatever it is, and, you know, it's just kind of average. And so that's kind of our focus this week, is just making sure we do the little things to stay focused throughout the 4 quarters, and it's trying to not only start a game but finish a game and sustain it.
As far as Delta is concerned, I guess in the comparisons to some of the teams that we have seen, I know that there is a lot of similarities, right? There's a lot of similar football in the 2A classification when you look at some of these squads. How similar is Delta to what we've seen over the last few weeks?
I think they're similar to a South Sevier, double tights, a lot of tight end sets. They will spread, so that they're kind of a little bit different animal. They give you a little bit of a mix of spread, and then also run that inverted wishbone that they've famous for running for forever. And so you see, it's a tough one to plan for because there are a lot of things you got to plan for in that. But I feel comfortable with what the stuff that we've been through this week and prepping our kids for that. And so hopefully we've shown them enough to get them prepped for this game.
I'm just thinking back to last year's matchup, and it was a game where Delta started fast. If I remember correctly, they held a lead going into the second quarter, and that's kind of when your team took control, Coach. I believe, if I remember right, it was something like 24 straight points or something along the lines of that. It did take a minute to get going, but once again, I guess it's just it's preparing. It's getting used to what they want to do offensively before you find that rhythm, right?
Yeah, again, they've got a new head coach, and I think the coach that's coached them in the past, but they say it's a little bit different with the stuff they ran last year. They got a little bit more spread and stuff last year than this year. It's a lot of run heavy. They got some pretty good running backs, a decent quarterback. Not that they can't throw, and then they'll spread, and throw the ball around. So, a little bit different animal this year, but it's one of those. If you allow a good team to jump on you, especially on the road early, it's going to be a tough game to stay in. And so that's kind of got to be our focus, is try to maintain and do what we can to control that run, which we've struggled with probably, I feel like, the last 2 weeks. And I think if we can get that under control, that should help hopefully get us in a spot that we can get them in some third downs and make them throw a little bit to our strengths.
Again, our guest right now, Coach John Famalo, again of the Emery Spartan football team. Coach, you talk about struggling against the run. What are some of the things that you guys have tried to implement to prevent that? I know you've got a lot of kids playing in different spots. We've talked about some of those kids. Injuries have definitely caused a little bit of a wrinkle in that regard. What are some of the things that you prep for this week and try to fix those struggles?
Probably just pointing out some of the things that we're doing wrong, incorrectly, and personnel changes. We move some kids around. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more successful on setting an edge and get some kids coming downhill, I think. So hopefully that's kind of a little bit of the differences you'll see this week is OP personnel changes and, just getting the kids to read some keys on runs, get them coming downhill a little bit faster than they were. So that's hopefully what we're working on this week.
With that being said, I definitely don't want to make it sound like it's a negative, because you have had some kids step up in different positions and play very well this year.
Yeah, and it's not a negative thing. I don't think. I think it's just one of those things. You're not necessarily moving kids out. It's shuffling kids around, putting hopefully kids in positions that they're a little bit better suited for. And so that's probably more where we're at. It's not. I don't feel like any kid's doing it bad, or it's just the nature of coaching and trying to make some adjustments to fit kind of a deficiency that I feel like we're at right now, and trying to strengthen that up.
I know that this game is big in the sense of the RPI, but if we look at the region standings, Coach, does it matter to finish second within the region? Is that something that after you lose to San Juan, it's like, okay, well, for the RPI sake, you better finish second in the region. But, outside of that, does it really matter?
It doesn't, but at the same time, I don't think you want to be ranked number 2 and third in region. I don't think that says a whole lot. So I think that's part of the statement that you got to set is, hey, if we want to be, mentioned in some of those circles, San Juan and some of those upper tier, we've got to, do well in our region and winning this game's huge, I think. And so I don't think it's one of those, even if you end up staying 2 and you lose, it's just not a good way to go into the playoffs, I don't think.
Yeah, having that extra day, because, again, didn't have a game last Friday. I know you and I talked about this post-game. You were going to give the kids the weekend. Did you notice a sense of almost the batteries being recharged, kind of a refreshed unit when you guys got back together on Monday?
Yeah, for sure. I felt like the kids kind of, I felt like we looked at the stats, of our last game against Grand, and, I think everybody's a little disappointed on the score. But, honestly, we driven through for 5 touchdowns. I think we held them to 180 yards in total offense. And, even though they had one last long drive, I think our kids were just a little disappointed. But looking at the stats, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I felt like we played good. And so I think our kids recognized that coming in on Monday to say, okay, hey, let's fix what we can and let's get going. And so it was good. It's been a good week of practice so far.
Yeah, I guess one of the things I love about this is the fact that the team is winning games, yet the kids aren't satisfied with the final score, right? I think that's kind of a mark of a team that has made that big step in forms of competition, in forms of competing at the top. When you're winning games and you're still not happy with your performance, you've obviously elevated in that realm.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of the mindset of the kids. Like I say, I think they were a little disappointed in how they, just the score, I guess, more than anything. But at the end of the day, I think they performed really well. And so, hopefully they recognize that. And I think they did. Like I say, when they came to practice, I think they were recharged and ready to go. And so, again, hopefully that's kind of their attitude is, hey, we're not satisfied with what we're doing. We need to get better, and that's what you want.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Coach, as we do get down to the final game of the regular season and knowing that there is going to be a bye, right, another bye kind of in the future. There just hasn't been it seems like there hasn't been a ton of football that has been played over the last month. It's packed in August. It's packed in September. Then we get some bye weeks going on. It's been a little bit of a different schedule for you guys. And without looking too far ahead, is that a good thing from a coaching staff's perspective? Does that give you the opportunity to kind of maneuver some things and say, hey, this kid would be better suited in this spot, as you just alluded to a few moments ago?
Yeah, I think so. And if you look at it from that aspect, I think there's some adjustments that you can make, some things that you can really, focus on, fundamentals and other things that, you feel like you don't necessarily get during a week of practice when it's so short and you're trying to prep for somebody. So I think it's good in that sense. But you also can look at it as, you're not playing, and so you're losing, whether it's conditioning or other things, and just being able to play. But I think for us, it's a benefit with injuries and other things that maybe we might be able to get some kids back that will hopefully help us out a ton.
Lastly, before I let you go, Coach, I do want to get your perspective on one more thing. I know it was senior night the last time you and I talked, and as I was going back and just going over what this senior class has accomplished, it marks the 4th consecutive season that this program has won at least 6 games, and that is fairly significant because that means it's a winning season week in or year in and year out, and it's been a long time since we've been able to say that. And so, again, talking about where the program has elevated, the fact that this is now a team that has won 6 games every single season over the past 4 years, that's quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, it's a lot to be said about those kids and sticking to it. They probably came in on the tail end of when we were trying to start getting things turned around, and so they took part in that and elevating our program. And so, credit to those seniors on continuing that level of play for that many years. And so, they're going to be missed for sure when we're all said and done, but hopefully they can leave their mark in this game and in this program and doing something special when it's all said and done.
Coach, I always appreciate you taking out the time. We'll see you in Delta on Friday night.
All right. I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you.
That's Emery High School football coach John Famalo previewing tonight's game, the regular season finale. Emery making the lengthy trip over to Delta, and we are less than 10 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to continue on with the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show in just a moment. We'll go over keys to the game, take a look at some of the key starters, and get set for a kickoff. Right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. It's where the Spartans play.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
The Spartans play here.
Tyos, number 21. Trevin Gilbert, number 9.
Bowden Crispin, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Counting down the moments to kickoff here tonight as Emery getting set to take on the Delta Rabbits. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. It is senior night for Delta, although this is a team that will also get a home playoff game. But Travis, we just watched the coin flip take place at the 50-yard line. We're just about set to go. You heard Coach John Famalo's interview from earlier this week. So let me ask you, keys to the game tonight for Emery. What do they got to do to get a victory?
I think it starts up front. They've got it to establish themselves up front and limit the run game. This Delta team, like Coach Famalo says, they like to pound the football. They like to run the football. So they've got to be better in that area. They can't allow this team to gash them, because then that's going to open it up through the air, and then you could fall behind in that scenario, and then if Delta continues to run the football, we're going to have some issues.
That has been a problem throughout this season. And with that being said, I think we are set to go. Emery with a little bit of a different look uniform-wise tonight. They got the black helmets and the white tops, but they have the black bottoms with the white jerseys. I like it. Pretty sharp looking.
That's a good look.
Yeah, it is. It is sharp looking. That is for sure. Let's get set to do this. Here we go. Emery and Delta. The Rabbits are going to kick this ball off, moving right to left on the radio dial. Emery will return left to right. Hayden Abrams back deep to return. Kickoff. Patrick Harrison puts it end over end. This one will be returned by Abrams. He's out to the 20, now to the 15, past the 25-yard line, and Abrams stopped at the 30. And that's where Emery will set up shop, moving again left to right, far right hash mark, 70 yards of green sitting in front.
Now we'll see Emery offensively first. Let's see if they can establish themselves in this quarter, have a long drive, take time off the clock, put some points up.
Our first look at Trevin Gilbert, the senior quarterback for Emery. He's put together a brilliant season. He's got Jackson Johnson with him in the backfield, lined up right side. Here come the Rabbits, rolling with a four-man front, 2 stand-up linebackers. Here comes a motion man. It's Braxton Butler. Play action, dump-off pass. Butler into the flats. He's past the line of scrimmage, now past the 33, up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 as Trevin Gilbert connects with Braxton Butler. Little dink and dunk play. He'll give him 6 to set up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, a little check down play, picks up 5 yards to Braxton Butler, who I called last week the fastest kid on the team.
Trevin Gilbert's going to go back into the shotgun set. Emery runs 2 wideouts, left side, 1 to the right. Wing back is Butler. Handoff now to JJ. Puts his head down, but he has nowhere to go. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but the Rabbits prepared to collapse on a pinch inside on the takedown that go around for the Rabbits. It was Alex Walker, the senior, sets up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, trying to go right up the middle. Walker just stood his ground and pushed JJ and the pile back, so a short gain, if anything.
3rd down and 4 now for the Spartans. Their first opportunity to keep the sticks moving here on 3rd down. Trips left side, one wide out to the right, a four-man front for the Rabbits. Shoulder high snap, handoff. Emery playing as if it's four-down territory. Jackson Johnson gets it past the 40, and that will be enough to move the Sticks on a gain of 5. 1st and 10, Emery. Jackson Johnson doing some work out of the backfield.
Yeah, found a crease on the soft spot of that defense and picks up the first down.
1st down and 10 for Emery. Ball is at the 41-yard line again, moving left to right on the dial. Rabbits again with a four-man front. Secondaries may play a big factor in this game tonight for two teams that can wing it. Handoff. This one goes back to JJ, past the 45, up to the 47-yard line. So a nice chunk of change, gain of 6, sets up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, so you can see right now they're establishing that side, the Delta side, that little soft spot on that defense, and another positive gain on the ground.
Emery taking their time. This is their style of offense. Want to make it count, eat some chunk of clock, move the ball up the field, play the field position game, and strike deep into a drive. Here's a wide receiver screen. It goes out to Porter Herdsman, who lost the football. Porter was able to recover. He gets it out close to the 50-yard line. Could have been a disaster, but instead, Emery once again faced with a short 3rd down. This time it's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, a lot of traffic to that side, and you said it. That ball goes out of bounds on the fumble, saves Emery's possession, makes it 3rd down and 2 at the 49-yard line.
3rd down and 1. Handoff. Butler around the outside. Breaks 1, 2 tackles. Dives forward. He is close to the 1st down stick. He's able to move the ball into Delta territory. They'll give him the 1st down. That's all second effort. That's all effort. Bottom line, Braxton Butler could have been stopped in the backfield for a loss, but instead falls forward. 1st and 10, Emery.
Yeah, Braxton just spins out of traffic, keeps the feet a-turning, and picks up the 1st down. A big 3rd down conversion on 3rd and short to make it 1st and 10 now.
Emery in plus territory on the opening drive of the game. 2 wideouts to the left. That's Abrams and Herdsman. Right side, it's Butler and Mangum in the slot. Back to pass, Gilbert looking. Dump off, wide open as Butler. Past the line of scrimmage, up to the 45-yard line, and a gang tackle for the Rabbits. On the initial hit, it was Jayden Ruff, and that's where Emery will pick up about 4 yards to set up 2nd and 6, now with the 45-yard line.
Yeah, go through your progressions, and then go to the check down and pick up 5 yards.
Shotgun set with JJ to the right. Trips right side this time for Emery. 1 man out left side. That's Hayden Abrams. Delta's going to stick with an odd man front. They are going to bring pressure around the outside. Emery ready for it. Handoff to JJ. Had a gap. It was closed quickly. He's able to push the pile forward. But who saved that was Calder Johnson, the senior for Delta, really preventing a big gain for JJ up the gut. Instead, Emery back in their old comfortable spot. 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 3 to be exact. They've got to get the ball to the 38-yard line. It's right now sitting at the 41.
Yeah, Delta having all sorts of issues trying to tackle right now.
Quick pass out to Mangum. Mangum past the 40. He's got the 1st down up to the 35, and a flag comes out. And it was thrown right in front of Porter Herdsman. And this may negate a 1st down play for Emery. They are going to call a hold against the Spartans. And so 3rd down and 3 just became 3rd down and 13. They call it on Porter Herdsman. So the first mistake of the ball game for Emery, and now off schedule. Now the good news is, with it being a spot foul, it's not going to be 3rd and 13. Instead, it's going to be about 3rd and 8. Bad news is that Deacon had the 1st down by plenty when the flag came out.
Yeah, you really don't have to hold on the outside. He picked it up. The hold's late. Really didn't affect the play that much, in my opinion.
So Emery will go back to a wing-back spot with Butler on the left side. JJ is the deep back. Butler will go in motion, sets up trips right side. Gilbert back to pass. Under pressure, dump off. It's JJ on the screen. He's got room to run. He's got the 1st down. He followed the big fella, Caleb O'Neal, at the line to gain, and that will move the Sticks. 3rd and short, 3rd and long, doesn't matter right now. This Emery offense, a well-oiled machine in the cold Delta weather. They now have the ball at the 37-yard line, and Travis, they want to go tempo.
Yeah, a couple 1st down pickups now on 3rd down. So, like you said, tempo. This clock is moving quickly in this 1st quarter.
Right now, 6:43 to play in the opener. Emery has Already eaten off 6 minutes. Deep pass. Herdsman is there. He catches at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Emery! Trevin Gilbert on a 37-yard strike right into an island. He finds Porter Herdsman. He takes it the rest of the way. And with 6:33 to play in the opening quarter, Emery marches the ball 70 yards down the field for the very first score of the game. 6-0 Spartans.
You get the matchup you like on the outside. It's one-on-one. There's two over there, and it splits both red jerseys. And into the end zone goes Emery for the first score of the game.
Atwood to attempt the PAT. The hold is good. The kick is up. It's good as well. 7-0 Emery. We'll pause for 30 seconds, and now the defense will have a chance to set the tempo on their side of the field when we return.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Oveson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 7.
Spartans draw first blood, and now an opportunity for the defense to come out and set the tempo. Rabbits off of the return. It's Carter Anderson, and Anderson will take it shy of the 30-yard line. Similar starting field position for the Rabbits. Travis, if you're Coach John Famalo and offensive coordinator Chris Justice, you couldn't ask for anything more. That's exactly the way Emery wants to play the game of football. They were set up in several third and shorts, and then as they lured Delta in, let's strike deep with the speedster Porter Herdsman on the outside.
Yeah, kept everything on the ground. Then when you open up the pass play, you go deep, you get the one-on-one matchup. You got good wide receivers who run great routes. That's a great route ran for 6.
Odd man front for the Spartans. Snap and a handoff, and Delta's going to try to establish on the ground and a big chunk of change immediately. Not a bad way to start things off. That was Caden Colsty going around the outside for a gain of 9, and it's 2nd down and 1.
Colsty just goes left side, picks up a huge chunk of yards to make it 2nd and 2.
Here come the Rabbits. They want to work with a little bit of speed themselves. Why not? Emery's going to stack the line this time. Snap and a handoff. The Rabbits will have the first down. This one is an easy pickup as Rustin Callister will take it around the right side.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open. This is a spot where Emery's got to be better. So 2 runs and a first down later. Delta now moving the football.
This is an entertaining offense, to say the least. Quick snap, handoff. 3rd time we've seen a different player touch the ball in just 3 plays for the Rabbits. This time it's Ty Stefanoff off of the handoff from quarterback Hunt Robinson. And the Rabbits are already in plus territory at the Emery 49-yard line, and they want to keep it moving. Like there might have been some movement there, but the officials say play on. There's the late flag. And that will definitely be an illegal shift.
Yeah, keep everything tempo. That's what Delta wants to do, but they're keeping guys fresh. They're just going to sub those running backs in. There's 3 so far, but that time didn't get set.
So the Rabbits will have to back up on a loss of 5 due to the illegal shift. But as you said, they want to make things, they want to move fast. That's just the way they're going to do it. Jayton Bruff is a kid you also have to pay attention to. He gets the play from the sideline.
But it's smart. You keep the defense
it's
up,
great football.
And you don't allow Emery to stop, so they wear down quickly as a defense.
Yeah, it's great football. It's entertaining football. Robinson is up underneath center. Takes the snap and a handoff. This one will go for a positive gain yet again for the Rabbits. However, it will be 3rd and medium to go off the carry from Rustin Callister. On the left side for the Emery defensive line, stepping up to make the tackle was Blake Citrin. Here comes the play in from the sideline from Connor Pruitt. That's the other thing I love about this Delta team. You don't just have one player bringing in the play. You're going to see multiple kids tasked with that responsibility. We've seen it already. 3rd down, ball near the 50-yard line for the Rabbits. Emery's going to stack the box. Handoff, positive gain, 1st down. No, I was fooled out off of the play action. Emery, however, was not fooled by the play action and then the reverse. And this one will go for next to no gain as Calvin Hatfield steps up and makes the tackle. And now the Rabbits are faced with 4th down on their own side of the field. Boy, that was excellent excellent assignment football by the Emery defense, playing disciplined up front.
Delta trying to get Emery to bite on it, and Emery stays in the lanes, fills the void. It makes it 4th down and 6.
See if the Rabbits elect to punt the football. No, they're going to go for it. There's the snap, pass, outside, incomplete. So Robinson wanted to test the waters to take Topham. In the cold weather, a little bit more difficult to make that kind of grab, and it goes through his hands. I was wondering if they were just going to line up and kick the football away out of the shotgun set. Emery lined up for a punt, but did an excellent job of transitioning.
Yeah, and then you run a play that's short of the sticks anyway, so on that little slant has no chance because it's short of the sticks. I would have punted the football. Now you give Emery, a team that just drove the football down and put 7 up in a hurry. Great field position at the 50.
1st down and 10 now for Emery. Already on Delta's side of the field as they start their second offensive set of the ball game. Play action, Gilbert rolls out right side, looking downfield, fires nearly. Intercepted. It was deflected, knocked down to the ground by Carter Anderson. Pass was intended for Deacon Mangum. And now it's 2nd down and 10 for Emery at the Delta 49-yard line.
Yeah, Carter Anderson had a chance to pick that one off. And if he does pick that one off, he has a lot of green grass in front. The only one backs the quarterback. And it's a one-on-one foot race at that point. So he just bats it down. That's one that you have to read because there's 3 guys in that area.
Ty Yost is the back for Emery. He lines up right side of Gilbert here on 2nd and 10. 3:55 to play in the opening quarter. 7-0 Emery with a lead. If you are just joining us, Emery's second offensive set of the ball game. Gilbert off of the hard snap, back to pass, has a clean pocket, steps up, fires deep, has Mangum caught, then dropped. Mangum could have lured that in at the 20-yard line, and it would have been 1st down for Emery well within the Delta red zone. However, that cold weather makes it a little bit more difficult as Emery tries to take the top off of the defense down the seam. Incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, you can see that the cold weather doesn't want to catch with his hands. He wants to catch it with the body. You got to get the thumbs tucked in tight to make that play. Instead, it's off the shoulder pads, which would have been a 1st down.
2 wideouts on each side for Emery on 3rd and 10. Yost is the back. Back to pass, it's Gilbert. He's got time again. Steps up in the pocket, fires, caught by Porter Herdsman, who caught it on his knee, so it was a dead ball immediately. A little bit of a late hit coming in from Alex Walker of Delta. No flag, but the sticks will move, and Emery setting up right now with the 38-yard line, close to where Gilbert connected to Herdsman on the first drive from 37 yards out. 1st and 10 Spartans, 3:30 and counting to play in the first.
Yeah, comeback route, come back to the football, pick up the 1st down.
4 men up front here for Delta. The snap and a handoff. Ty Yost, his first carry. He's got a little bit of a gap, and when Ty finds a gap, good things happen. There's a gain of 8 up to the 30-yard line. It's 2nd down and 2.
The left side of that defensive Delta, they're gashing right now. They're finding the little bit of a zone with the offense up front blocking, creating those holes. You run right through it, and you pick up 9 yards.
Gilbert once again out of the shotgun. He'll go 2 wideouts right side. Hand off to Yost. Yost this time is gobbled up in the backfield as the Rabbits were waiting for it. Excellent defensive play. Stepping up was Tucker Nielsen, the senior. And now Emery faced with a 3rd and roughly 3. It's a spot that they are familiar with so far here in this opening quarter. But this makes it a tad bit more difficult as we hit the 2:40 mark.
Nobody picked Tucker Nielsen up. Nobody laid a hat on him.
Ball at the 30. 3rd down. Emery knocking on the door for a second score. Snap, wide receiver screen, out to Hayden Abrams. He's got the 1st down. That play has been automatic all season long. Wide receiver screen to Hayden Abrams. Hard-nosed kid with a little bit of speed. He knows how to get skinny and shifty in between defenders, and he does so there on a gain of 5, putting Emery at the 25-yard line and setting up a 1st and 10.
It's just having trust in your guy, catching the football, then picking the 1st down up.
1st and 10. Spartans offense right now converting on 3rd down. Left and right, handoff to Yost. He's up the middle. No one's going to catch Ty. He'll walk it into the end zone. Ty Yost on a touchdown. And the Spartans strike yet again.
Great blocking up front again by this offensive line. Opens up a huge hole. And Ty Yost with the speed burst into the end zone. 13-0 Emery.
Roughly 23 yards on the run into the end zone by Ty Yost to make it 13-0 Spartans. Atwood out to attempt the PAT. High snap. Gilbert grabs it, gets it down, and Atwood puts it right down Broadway. Emery 14, Delta nothing. 2:17 to play in the first quarter when we return.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlenos Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlenos, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Overson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KO.
Emery set to kick it back away to the Rabbits, already up 14-0. Delta off of the short kickoff. That's Bruff on the return. He gets it past the 30, close to the 35-yard line. So excellent starting field position for the Rabbits as they'll try to keep pace with what's been just a on-the-mark Emery offense so far. I mean, I can't recall the Spartans looking this clean and crisp offensively.
No, everything's been perfect so far. Now for Delta, they're going to go up-tempo, so it's the Emery defense. Again, they got to be ready for it.
Wishbone set, handoff. Robinson goes in the backfield to Stefanoff, and he gets it close to the 40-yard line, just shy. Well, actually, it looks like the near judge will spot him at the 40, and so that's a nice gain of 6 yards on first down to set up second down and 4.
Back and forth, so you sub out, you get the play in, he runs in, gets the play.
They don't have to quite get to the 45 to move the sticks. Robinson is up underneath center once again. Wishbone set. There's that reverse and the trickery. This will go for good yardage once again. Off of the handoff, it is Stefanoff, who is just shy of that 45-yard line, and that will be enough to move the sticks. First down, Delta.
Yeah, inside draw again. Handoff, picks up the first down. You can see a little bit of tempo they're going to go with. Get the play, snap out of the huddle, up to the line quick.
First and 10. Handoff, right side. It's Stefanoff. He's been the workhorse on this drive so far for the Rabbits. This time takes it right side, gets it out to the 47-yard line, and that will set up second down and 7.
Yeah, Hayden Abrams just sat right in his spot and just waited for him to run right into his arms, makes the tackle.
Robinson calls for a motion man. Handoff, this one again to Stefanoff. Flag comes out at the 50, and this could be bad for the Rabbits. I believe it will be a hold, and that will negate the Stefanoff run to set up third and about medium. And that flag comes out at around the 48-yard line. This can definitely derail what the Rabbits are trying to accomplish.
Just got his hands too high. Didn't get it square. And anytime you get him high around the helmet, face mask area, it's going to be a hold.
That's exactly what they will call. So now let's see what this does to Delta in this offense. That'll back them up inside the 40. Back to their own 38-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark. Delta moving right to left on the dial. 45 seconds left in the first half. Play action. Robinson wants to run. There's the setup screen. Incomplete.
It's almost better that he did that. They were going to lose more yards on that play.
Kolste had daylight. Again, when you feel that disengage of the offensive line, you got to let go. You got to move backwards. It's hard to do as a defensive lineman. Delta would have set that up beautifully, but instead it's third down and long. Third down and 16 with 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. Empty backfield for the first time here for Robinson. Rabbits are going to go 2 wideouts on each side. One man is in motion. That's Pruitt. He goes way outside the numbers at the top of the screen. Robinson, clean pocket, now under pressure. Gavin Bernard flushes him out. Throw deep down the field. Poked away by Porter Herdsman. It falls down to the ground, intended for Kolste. Kolste nearly grabbed that off of the deflection, but we do have a flag. And this will be an ineligible receiver downfield against the Rabbits. Emery will most certainly decline that in 4th and long for Delta. And I believe the special teams unit will have to come out on the field.
Anytime you have your quarterback flush out of the pocket like that, one of your guys gets just too far down the field. We see it time and time again. This time when their lineman just drifted too far after the protection broke down to make this 4th and 16.
So 4th down, and here comes the special teams unit out for the Rabbits. They will punt the ball away. Porter Herdsman standing back at his own 29-yard line. Bad snap. Pruitt's able to pick it up. He gets the punt away. Emery will stay away from it. It was actually Yost back to return the punt. and it will bounce all the way to the 20-yard line, and Emery will have 80 yards of green sitting in front of him.
2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Emery has 21 seconds in this quarter, and we've seen them keep the ball on the ground. Then when you soften that Delta defense up, you go through the air. And then Tyos on the last one found that burst 23-plus into the end zone.
First and 10 for Emery. Offense right now batting 1,000. 2 for 2 so far with 21 ticks left in the first. And the Rabbits have really had a hard time countering what Emery wants to throw at them. It's been a balanced attack. If it's JJ or Yost on the ground, if it's Trevin through the air, if it's Herdsman deep or Abrams in the flats, everything has worked for Emery so far. Here comes Abrams in motion. Right as I say that, a bobbled snap. Trev is able to pick it up, gets it to Hayden. He finds room to run, turns that broken play into a gain of 12, but a flag is down back on the far sideline. And that may just cancel out a nice run by Hayden Abrams. I love watching Hayden play football. This kid has great field vision, has turned a lot of nothing into something several times this season. Let's see with the flag. They're going to wave it off. So it'll stick. Abrams off a gain of 12 on the end around off of the fumbled snap, Travis. How about that?
Yeah, you just keep everything composure-wise. You don't panic, and that's what Hayden does. He doesn't panic. He finds the seam to the outside edge. That's a great spot for him. The corners are too far down. They have to come up and make the tackle. You pick up a first down.
Emery's going to let the clock run. Couldn't ask for a better quarter. Spartans will take a 14-0 lead into the second when we return on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3. Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. 3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
First and 10 Emery, first play of the second quarter. Here's a flea flicker. Gilbert wants to go deep. He's got Deacon Mangum caught at the 40. Mangum avoids one would-be tackler and brought down at the 35-yard line. We've seen a little trickery and razzle-dazzle from this Emery offense multiple times this season. Gilbert not afraid to take a hit. Travis stands straight up in the pocket, connects with Deke on the other side of the field. Emery in business yet again at the Rabbits 35.
Yeah, good strong throw again through 2 red jerseys right through past midfield for the first down pickup to Deacon.
14-0 Emery. They're looking for more here against the Rabbits on the road. Trev goes right side, completes it to Herdsman up the sideline. Porter has a first down and a tad bit more. Move the sticks again. This Emery offense can't be stopped at the moment.
That's a great block on the outside by Mangum to free him up to pick up the first down.
Emery knocking on the red zone door yet again. They've had the ball twice. They have moved it freely on this Rabbit defense, looking to do it yet again. And now they'll slow tempo just a bit. Out of the huddle, one man in the backfield for the Spartans. It's JJ, lines up left side. Butler at the wingback spot. Near side is Hayden Abrams, 2 wideouts right side. Gilbert, clean pocket yet again. Dump off pass to Butler. Braxton to the 20. He's to the 15. Butler to the 10. Gets the edge. Shoved out of bounds to the 5-yard line, and that will move the sticks yet again. First down and goal to go. Braxton Butler off the reception, and Emery flirting with a third touchdown in as many possessions.
Now just find Braxton on your outlet, your check down, and let him do the rest as he goes all the way down to the 5-yard line for another first down. And you said it, Jordan, Emery, 3 possessions already looking for their 3rd touchdown.
Gilbert handoff to Jackson Johnson. JJ in between the defense, cross the goal line, touchdown. Touchdown, Jackson Johnson. And it's 20-0 Emory with 10:47 to play in the first half. The Spartans making a statement on the road in Delta in the regular season finale.
Yeah, this offense is just clicking right now. 3 possessions, and JJ finds pay dirt to make this 20-0 here in the second quarter.
Atwood comes out to attempt the PAT. Snap, perfect, hold good. Jaden's kick is right down the middle. 21-0 Emory. 10:47 to play in the second quarter when we return.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. And 750 AM KOAL.
10:47 left to play in the first half. Emory about to send the ball back to the Rabbits. End over and kick. Delta this time will get a clean return to the 20, 25, 30. Decent return, decent field position for Delta. They'll start past the 35 at the 36-yard line. Couldn't ask for more out of that return. Picking up the ball late was Jayton Bruff, and Travis, he found a lane and exploited. And right now the Rabbits need something to get the momentum flipped in this game, because right now it is all Emory.
Yeah, every time you think Delta's going to start moving the football, they do on their first 2 plays. Yep. Then they get to a 3rd down, and they kill themselves with penalties. Then they're 3rd and long.
This time they'll stack right side with trips. 1 man left side. That'll be Bruff. Robinson out of the shotgun set with 1 man in the backfield as well. Odd man front for Emory. Going in motion, it's Pruitt. They'll run the option. Pitch to Pruitt, and he is hit in the backfield by Braxton Butler. Big loss on first down. Butler sniffed it out. He stayed at home, and he brings Pruitt down for a loss of 5. It's 2nd and 15.
Braxton Butler gets in there, and he wraps up low, wraps the legs up, doesn't allow him to move his feet, move the football forward. Big loss by Delta on that first down play.
I think Delta's offense, similar to Emory's, you want to stay on schedule. Getting behind the sticks can be a problem. Well, now the Spartan defense sets it up nicely. Play action. Robinson is going to run. He wants to go deep. He's got man-to-man coverage. Undershoots Pruitt, the intended receiver. The only man in the vicinity was Bo Stilson for Emory. And that ball falls down to the ground. It's 3rd down and long, 3rd and 15.
Yes, Bo Stilson pirouettes, sticks his foot in the ground and tries to come back to the football. Looks like he might have just tweaked his ankle a little bit as he comes out. And I believe if he doesn't, tweak his ankle a little bit, he can get that interception.
3rd down and 15 for the Rabbits.
Again, 3rd and long. Emory has put this team in 3rd and long. They went for it on 4th down, didn't come up with it last time they punted. See what they do on this 3rd down play.
Wishbone set. Here comes a man in motion. It's Colsty. Here's a reverse. Open field left side for Pruitt. He's got all kinds of daylight. Stilson the only man there that can stop him. Colsty gets by. Now on Emory's side of the field. Colsty gets it up to the 44-yard line, and that'll move the sticks for the Rabbits. Big time play. They needed it. They brought all the action to the right side, flip it to Colsty out of the backfield, and he does everything else with his feet. First down, Delta.
Colsty with the speed. Everybody fold on that one for Emory. They had a chance to get him short of the sticks. Broke a tackle. First down pickup on 3rd and 15.
Here's a play action. Robinson, dump off pass. He's got Stefanoff of the 40. Stefanoff just inside, shy of the 35. Taken down by Jackson Johnson, but a nice pickup that time by Stefanoff.
That's all it takes. You pick up a first down off a big play. Now you got momentum. Now you can go up-tempo.
There is the up-tempo. Handoff. Caleb O'Neill this time is able to get to the backfield, and that's a takedown. No gain for Ian Henderson, as O'Neill was able to penetrate and then bring the ball carrier down on no gain. It's 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, best of luck trying to run at Caleb O'Neill.
Robinson is underneath center out of the wishbone yet again. Motion man coming. It's Colsty. Option play. Into the backfield. Positive gain for the Rabbits. You want to hold Travis. I don't believe you're going to get the flag. Butler had a nice read on the play, but was shoved down to the ground. You want to block in the back. What do you want on that play?
Yeah, I want to block in the back. I think on that play there, Butler's in position, then he gets hit to the turf.
They'll give him a first down, move the sticks for the Rabbits.
Emery's going to take a timeout to slow things down, give that defense a little bit of a breather.
I think it's the right call for Coach Famalo. 8:33 to play in the second quarter. Delta starting to pick up some momentum on the offensive side of the ball. We'll see if Emery can halt that when we return on 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM. Also on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM. And 7:50 AM KOAL.
First down and 10 for Delta out of the timeout. This is as deep as Delta has gotten offensively in this game. They set up at the Emery 34-yard line. It's the second time they've been in plus territory, but a penalty really put a halt to that one drive that Delta had some momentum. A handoff out of the backfield. It's Rustin Callister. Callister moves forward just shy of the 30 to the 31. So a gain in 3 sets up second down and 7. And I don't know about you, Travis, but for the first time this season, I'm feeling the cold weather.
Yeah, even though we're in the booth, we got the open windows. It's kind of like Lambeau Field, right, with those open windows?
Yeah, it's a little bit chilly outside. Hopefully the equipment can hold up in this cold weather. Stabbing a handoff up the gut, and this time it was a play by Howard that shoved a Delta offensive lineman into the ball carrier. No gain. It's third down and 6. We'll give him a gain of 1. Wow.
Yeah, just shove that guy right back into his own guy, right? Knock him to the turf.
Yeah, Willoughby, the senior, out of the backfield on the carry. And Emery up front. Josh Howard playing a physical brand of football. Now it's third down and 6. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Man coming in motion. Play action. Robinson chased from behind by Abrams. Has the edge. Butler steps up, and he knocks him down shy of the first down sticks. It will be fourth down. And here comes a big play for both teams here in the second quarter. This is all about momentum right here.
This is a big play in the first half for the Delta Rabbits. You cannot afford to turn the ball over once again on fourth down and 2 at the 26-yard line.
We'll see what the Spartans can dial up defensively.
Last time they went with a little end-around play. This time I think they're just going to go right up the middle left side.
Wishbone formation. Robinson takes the snap, gives it to Stefanoff. He easily picks up the first down. He had a big gap. And here's a red zone visit now for the Rabbits. They have the ball at the Emery 16-yard line. That was too easy.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of a crease on that side of the football. That's where they go with it. They get their blockers rotating that way, and they do a good job of picking up the first down.
First down. Handoff. Willoughby again. Flag comes out. This would have been a positive gain of roughly 4 yards, but Travis, I think another hold here for Delta will put them behind the sticks, and this has been the theme for the Rabbits in this game. Holding penalties in the trenches have killed this squad.
You're just trying to do what you can up front against this stout front four for Emery with Caleb O'Neill. You got Howard, Citrid. They're all in there.
There's a lot of big bodies that you got to contain up front. Wait and see what the official rule here is. The referees congregated about the 20-yard line, and they will wave the flag off. It's the second time a flag has been thrown in this game. The officials have talked about it and said, nah, you know what? Never mind. So now they
says, what's going on? I want an explanation.
Well, Delta's not going to give chance for an explanation. Gain of 4, second down and 6, and now we have a penalty, and it's
offside.
Yeah, it's a neutral zone infraction against Emery. And that will make it second down and 1 for Delta. This is right in their wheelhouse here, Travis. This is how the Rabbits want to operate. 6 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the first half. This has been a very fast-moving ball game. We are 33 minutes of real time into this tilt, and there's 6:28 to play here in the opening half.
Yeah, once you go up-tempo like that, as a defense, you're subbing in and out, and you get a little antsy. I think you can pick up free yards time and time again by going up-tempo.
Inside the 10-yard line, Delta threatening. Not a goal-to-go situation yet. It is 2nd down and 1. Handoff, big pickup, easy first down yet again. And right now the Rabbits are just creating a lot of momentum up front, creating a lot of gap, a lot of space. And with so many different ball carriers out of the backfield, they're able to exploit. Garrett Zufelt that time picks up the first down. Wishbone set once again for Robinson. He's up underneath center. This time, Robinson wanted to keep it himself. Does he get into the end zone? He does. Touchdown. Touchdown, Delta. And a flag comes out. It is getting a bit chippy down on the field. We've seen some extracurricular activity over the last couple of plays, and finally a flag comes out, but not before the Rabbits get the goose egg off of the board. It's 21-6.
Yeah, a lot of shoving, pushing after the play. Not going to be shocked if it's on Emery.
No, me neither. Waiting for the white hat. You know what? It's against Elton. I think it's against the Rabbits. We're waiting to see if Coach Famalo, where he wants to accept this flag. So after it got chippy over the last few plays, touchdown afterwards, unsportsmanlike conduct against Delta. And it appears that Emery will take it on the kickoff.
So Delta had a 3rd and 16. They picked the first down up. After that, they marched right down the field, running the football, and they finally get a touchdown here in the second quarter.
Harrison to attempt the PAT. He's got a booming leg, and he sends this well through the uprights. 21-7, Emery by 14, 5:50 to play in the first half when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a 4-legged word.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Obeson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. Yeah.
5:50 left to play in the first half. And right now, Emery in control, 21-7. A little bit of momentum from Delta. Now, because of the unsportsmanlike conduct, remember the Rabbits are going to have to kick off from their own 25-yard line. So that'll definitely be a big boost for this Emery offense. And here comes a reverse. Abrams gives it off to Yost. Ty's got room to run. He's to the 40. Ty, one man to beat, beats him down the sideline. This is going to go the distance. Ty Yost, he does it again. Another kick return going all the way to the house. Ty Yost, touchdown Emery with 5:37 to play in the first half. An immediate answer by the senior off the end around from Hayden Abrams.
Yeah, the penalty comes back to bite Delta. You get set up special teams-wise. You get the handoff, and Ty Yost once again with another touchdown on a kick return goes down the sideline to match that touchdown Delta just had, 27-7.
He is absolutely electric in the special teams game. Ty Yost yet again. He takes the handoff from Abrams, the trickery, a little lane created. And if you give him an inch of space, he'll take a mile. He does it again. The PAT is up, and Atwood puts it through. He's a perfect 4 for 4. Emery 28, Delta 7. We'll pause for 30 seconds, and the Spartans will kick back to the Rabbits when we return.
Discover
at Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. They believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality...
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
5:37 to play in the first half. 28-7, Emery with a lead. Off the kick return from Ty Yost. He took it back about 65 yards for a score. And now Delta wanting to do the same. That is Bruff, who has a hard-nosed return past the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Delta got set up on their special teams, and that's a good return after giving up the touchdown to get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they needed to answer back in a hurry. They'll set up shop in great field position near plus territory already. And this right here just feels like a monumental drive for the Rabbits, almost as if they have to have points here, Travis.
Yeah, for Delta, they're not accustomed to coming from behind.
Back to pass. Robinson's going to keep it himself. Makes 1-2 tacklers miss. Open field grab down by Hayden Abrams. And there is a lot of physicality going on out the field right now. Josh Howard that time getting wrapped up with a Delta lineman and Cale Bryan. No flag. Gain of 2 that time for Robinson.
Yeah, that's a couple times that I've felt like the Rabbits are just trying to draw penalties by flopping.
It's getting chippy. I don't think there's any doubt about it. It is getting chippy. But the referees have done a great job of keeping control of this game so far. Wishbone set this time for the Rabbits. Robinson is up underneath center. Emery going to try to stack the box. Abrams is up on the left side. Always have to circle Hayden Abrams out on the field. Snapping a handoff, and this time he's able to get by Abrams. This goes for a big chunk of change. Taken down to the open field by Porter Herdsman, but not before the Rabbits will keep the sticks moving. Garrett Zerlefelt, the junior, takes off up the middle, got by the initial defense of the linebackers into the secondary before Emery can make the takedown. Ball at the 40. And the Rabbits are going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, too many men on the field. Trying to sub in and out so quick, they couldn't break the huddle. They break the huddle, and then you're running on. You got to burn the timeout so you don't get a penalty.
Well, there's 4:23 left to play in the first half, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to remind you that you can get to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and pick up your Emery High School Spirit Card. Take the Spartans with you wherever you go. Get your Visa debit card with the Emery High School logo at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches. That's in Emery, Price, or you can even get them in Grand and Moab. So the 3 locations. That's Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and the Spirit Cards. Timeout on the field, 4:23 to play in the first half. Emery up 28-7 right now on the Rabbits. First and 10. This one, a little trickery. They want to go to Stefanoff off of the left side. Emery able to zone in this time on Stefanoff. Maybe a gain of 1, maybe. And now it's second down.
Caleb O'Neill just yanks the pile back.
Caleb O'Neill is one tough customer in the trenches. Coming off of a week where he managed to find the end zone, the big fella. Here we go out of the wishbone yet again, and this one will go for good yardage up to the 35-yard line. Garrett Zufelt, again, he has actually put together a very solid, productive first half.
Yeah, a couple Spartans get in the backfield with a over pursuit, and then they're trailing the play, and they can't make the tackle.
3:40 and counting here in the second quarter. Handoff to Stefanoff, and Emery ready for it. Caleb O'Neill is there again, trying to bring the big fella down. O'Neill held him up just long enough to get some help. And then Blake Citrid comes in to help on cleanup duty. I believe Gavin Bernard was over on the right side as well. And the Spartans have forced 4th down with the ball at the 35. Delta's got to get to the 30, and they will keep the offense out on the field with 3:17 to play here in the first half.
That's simple for Emery right now. Make sure you don't allow a missed tackle. Any missed tackles in this area is going to lead to a first down.
Yep.
So you've got to be stout with your tackling. You know, they're going to try to probably get the speed to the outside, maybe on an end around it again like they had on that 3rd and long play, or they're going to try to shoot the gap right through that left-hand side.
Wishbone set, 3 in the backfield, man coming in motion. Robinson fakes the handoff. Now he's going to throw out of the play action. Goes downfield. It's incomplete. He wanted to work the sideline to Zufeld. Emery with excellent coverage. Bo Stilson stepping up from the safety spot. Turnover on downs. The Emery defense stepping up big yet again.
Yeah, Bo Stilson just uses the sideline as an extra help defender, and he pushes him so far to the outside. There's no room to operate. Ball goes out of bounds, incomplete. Spartan get the football back at the 35.
We have a timeout on the field. Emery will take control when we return. 2:43 to play in the second. 28-7 Emery. They'll look to add after this.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
7:50 a.m.
Emery offense back out on the field. 2:43, an eternity for the way this team has moved the ball so far. Delta is yet to stop them. Quick pass out to Porter Herdsman. Gets the outside. First down for Porter and a bit more as he gets beyond the 45-yard line. The wide receiver screen is there. It's tough to defend when you have the elusiveness, the speed of Porter Herdsman, Hayden Abrams, Braxton Butler, Deacon Mangum. So many dudes on the outside for Emery. It's pick your poison, and that time it was Porter Herdsman.
Yeah, Delta just not getting over making tackles. They've had a ton of missed tackles in this first half.
2:21 left. Clock is moving. Emery near midfield on 1st and 10. Gilbert back to pass. Flushed out, goes right side. Ty Yost grabs it into the open field. There's that speed burst to the 40. Yost tries to get to the far side of the field to the 30, 25. He's to the 15, 10, 5. No one's going to stop him. That is Ty Yost doing work yet again. My goodness, have yourself another night. Ty Yost, the senior. He was moving full speed out of the backfield when he caught the dump-off pass in the flats from Gilbert. And Travis, he does it all with his feet. 34-7 Emery.
I said it was Reggie Bush like a couple of weeks ago. That was like Reggie Bush against Fresno State. Caught the ball, dodges a bunch of Delta Rabbit defenders into the end zone for another touchdown for Ty Yost.
It is a one-sided affair right now. Emery 34-7 over the Rabbits, looking to add to it. Snap, hold, all good. Atwood, no problem at all. 35-7 Emery with 2:03 to play in the first half when we return.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. Play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Overson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
2:03 left to play in the first half. Emery 35-7 over the Delta Rabbits in what may be the most complete game, or a complete half, I should say. A lot of football left that we have seen from Emery so far this season. Here's the short kickoff, doing everything they can to keep it away from Bruff. Good field position again for the Rabbits off of the short kickoff. Taking the ball past the 35-yard line that time for Delta was Carter Anderson.
Yeah, you said it. The complete half that they've played so far has been the best we've seen all year up to point.
I think so. And again, there is a lot of football left to be played. You don't want to assume that this one is all said and done. We saw a few weeks back against South Severe. That's never the case. But again, offensively, the Rabbits have yet to stop the Spartans. Ty Yost has taken a kickback for a touchdown, just had a stellar reception. He also has a run on the ground, so a 3-touchdown half for Ty Yost, doing a little bit of everything for Emery on the offensive side of the ball. Here comes Delta with a man in motion. That's Pruitt. Robinson is going to throw. Back to pass. Wants it deep. Man-to-man coverage, and it is incomplete.
That's great coverage.
Quade Ovison was in coverage down the sideline on Pruitt. And that's a big-time play by the senior who gets up. He has a little bit of excitement, and why not? Everything clicking right now for Emery. $1:44 left in the second. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's great coverage because you get your head turned around, you get yourself in position, and you almost come up with an interception, but you get it to the turf and make it 2nd down and 10.
Position's got to be a little bit easier for Quaid. He doesn't have the club on his hand anymore. Played outstanding football with the club. Now he's free. Snap, big-time hit. Hayden Abrams sniffed out the wide-out screen. The Delta sideline is not happy. I'm not sure what they're not happy about. That quick pass to Tate Topham, and he was eaten up by Hayden Abrams, who delivered a huge pop. Timeout taken on the field with 1:33 to play here in the second quarter. How about the defense by Hayden Abrams?
Hayden just comes crashing down, gets downhill, and Coach Famalo talked about it in the open. We got to get downhill quicker. We got to be better with tackling, and that was perfect as Hayden wrapped him up, didn't allow him to get upfield. Couple yards lost on the play, makes it 3rd and 12.
Well, there is no doubt that this is the kind of game that Emery was hoping for. This is the game that Coach Famalo was talking about. Just hoping that Emery could put together a complete game. And, well, you couldn't ask for much more here. 3rd down and about 13 yards. They have to get the ball out to the 48-yard line. They have it just shy of the 35 out of the timeout. Emery will roll with a 3-man front. O'Neal on the right side. Left side, it's Citrid. Hadfield in the middle. Snap, back to pass. Robinson, clean pocket, wants to go deep, and he overshoots, picked off by Bo Stilson. Stilson out of the safety spot. He climbs a ladder, bouncing off his back foot. Corrals the ball, and Emery will take over at the 35-yard line. A takeaway for the Emery defense.
Yeah, Hayden comes on the outside, makes him step up in the pocket just a little bit more off rhythm, off balance, and he throws it into no man's land, and it's picked off. And the Emery defense comes up with another stop.
A touchdown here for the Spartans, and we're working on the mercy rule when the second half begins on what's been a quick game to begin with. Trevin Gilbert in the high-profile Emery offense coming back out, trips left side. Trev back to pass, looking, wants to go right side, man-to-man, caught by Herdsman. And Porter gets shoved out of bounds by Jayden Bruff. Nice pickup on 1st down, gain of 8 to set up 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, Jayden Bruff just playing too far off the football. That's an easy outlet pass. It's over to the sideline, makes it 2nd down and about 1.
Well, you have the Delta defense looking left with Tripp stacking the right side, but you put man-to-man coverage on one of your most explosive players. Empty backfield for Emery. 3 wideouts right, 2 left. Gilbert out of the shotgun set. Quick pass, wide receiver screen, wants to go to Porter. He gets through the Delta line of defense, able to pick up the 1st down, shoved out of bounds, just shy of the 50-yard line, but moved the sticks. $1:16 left here in the quarter. Emery already cooking in business, nearly in plus territory.
Those quick outs working. When you have great wide receivers that get out of their breaks quick, then they're turning before the ball's there, they catch, they can go upfield.
How about the big fellas in the trenches for Emery? They have given Trevin Gilbert a clean pocket all game long.
Yeah, Delta has 0 pressures in this game.
Empty backfield again for Gilbert. Steps up, fires, caught, Herdsman, middle of the field, inside the 40 to the 39. Clock stops to move the sticks. 1st and 10, Emery with 1:09. Spartans will go tempo. They've got to work quickly. Clock is now moving with 1:05 and counting. Gilbert with 2 wideouts on each side. He's got 1 man in the backfield. Plenty of time for the Spartans. Gilbert back to pass, looking, wants to go deep, overshoots Mangum. And that right there may be the first errant pass we have seen of this game from Gilbert, who has just executed near perfection, overshoots Deacon Mangum down the right sideline. It's 2nd and 10, ball at the 39.
Yeah, it looked like the ball maybe got tipped a little bit, you could see, but Mangum almost came up with it after the initial tip.
Ball at the 39, right side, snap. Hand off to Jackson Johnson. JJ, a patient run. Not a lot there. Emery will take a timeout. It's 3rd down and 7. There's 49 seconds left. Now, you want to get points any which way you can. However, this cold weather it changes the kicking game a little bit. We've seen that tonight.
Yeah, ball's a little bit more stiff. Everything's stiff, your whole body, but it changes a lot. But for Emery, this third down play, it's 4-down territory for me with 49 seconds left and the 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, no question. No question about that.
I think he can have success going back to the little check down play. If there's maybe a slant route check down play, they're just so soft defensively of coming up out of those breaks. Not a really strong tackling team. I think you can pick up the first down.
Emery at the 37-yard line. The 37's been kind to the Spartans in the first half. They have touchdowns of 38 and 37 already in the game. Another one here would give them a 35-point advantage. Trips left side, one wide out right. One man in the backfield for Emery as Gilbert goes into the shotgun set. Trev takes the snap. Goes to the outside, finds Hayden Abrams to the 25, to the 20, gets around the corner. He's brought down by the horse collar. I'm waiting for a flag. Not going to see it. Not going to get it. Doesn't matter. Abrams picks up the first down and a bit more. He gets inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, did you see my imaginary telestrator I had? I was circling the bottom near you and I the whole time where Hayden had the one-on-one. That's the outlet. Breaks towards the sideline. Catch, first down and more.
42 seconds left. Emery in the red zone, inside the 15. It's not a goal-to-go situation yet. Gilbert takes the snap, rolls out right side, stops, goes back opposite side. Deacon Mangum caught, touchdown. Touchdown, Emery. Mangum was wide open as Gilbert moved the secondary with his eyes and feet to the right, stopped, planted, and found Deke at the 2-yard line, and he walks in for another Emery touchdown. It's 41-7 with 34 ticks left in the first half.
Yeah, Gilbert just moves his feet, keeps his head up, Phil just slides in the pocket just a little bit, and then finds this streaking play into the end zone. Deacon Mangum for 6.
PAT attempt. Kick is up. Atwood. End over end. It is good. 34 seconds left in the first half. We'll keep it here on what has been a clinic. Was there any doubt who is number 2 in the RPI coming into tonight? Well, through 24 minutes of football, Emery has certainly erased that doubt. This has been a statement performance on the road against a good Delta Rabbit football team.
Yeah, Emery talked about it. The last couple of weeks, we're winning games. We're not playing up to our standard. Well, tonight they've played up to their standard of where they want to be as a team. And you said it, Delta's a really good football team,
team.
Emery has come in this first half and on every offensive possession put up points.
It doesn't matter what sport we're talking about. When you come to Delta, you're going to play a physical, hard-nosed group.
Yeah, they got athletes everywhere at Delta.
They do.
They're solid in everything they do.
Atwood will kick this away. Final 34 ticks of the first half. The Emery defense causing the takeaway off the interception for Stilson. 65-yard drive like it was nothing. End over end kick, and we have stoppage. Emery's going to be kicking off now from the 35. "34 ticks left. You just want to make sure you don't give up a big play. And when this second half starts, we're going to be in the mercy rule."
At Delta out of timeouts.
So Atwood will now kick off from the 35-yard line. And the guy you have to worry about for Delta, it is Jayden Bruff. He is a quick, shifty, excellent football player. And when he gets a full head of steam and catches the ball on the run, he can make things happen. Atwood tees it up. Again, 34 seconds left in the first half. All Emery against Delta. End over end kick. They go away from Bruff. This one returned left side by Anderson. And Anderson is brought down just beyond the 30 at the 31-yard line. So the Rabbits have 28 seconds to try to make something happen.
Yeah, complete game. Both sides of the football. Every aspect by Emery in the first half. Special teams, defense, offense. Just love the way this team's playing as we head into the playoffs next week. They're going to get that bye. Hopefully they finish this thing out at the 2 seed and go from that point.
Yeah, there's no question a win here locks up the 2 seed. There's only 10 teams that will be participating in the playoffs for 2A. We'll talk about that in a moment. Here comes Robinson rolling out. Slipped as he throws. Intercepted by Jackson Johnson. I have no idea how JJ caught that ball. Robinson threw it on the run. He slipped, couldn't plant the back foot, and JJ somehow magically snags that ball out of the cold Delta air, and Emery, with 22 seconds left, has the ball on the Rabbit 37-yard line.
Yeah, the ball was pinned on Stefanoff's arm the whole time, and he just ripped it from him for the interception.
JJ making magic out of the secondary. Emery with a chance to tack on. Second takeaway in as many drives. First it was Stilson. Now it's Johnson. Emery will go 4 wideouts, 2 on each side.
I'm going streaks.
Let's see if they test the waters deep. Abrams comes in motion left to right. Gilbert rolls right side, dumps it off to Hayden. Hayden down the sideline. He's got the first down. He gets out of bounds with 16 seconds.
Outlet play, no one around. Easy first down pickup. Short.
The Spartans do have one more timeout.
Yeah, I thought he picked the first down. They're going to mark him short by about a yard.
He stepped out. Yep. Just shy of the first down sticks. Empty backfield now for Gilbert. 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Motion man coming. It's Porter Herdsman. No movement from Delta. Gilbert to throw. Goes sideline, caught by Deacon Mangum. He gets out of bounds with 11 seconds.
Smart. You keep everything to the sideline. You do have a play you can go in the middle with the timeout, but you get Deke on that little out pattern safety valve. Step out of bounds. 5 seconds off the clock. First down.
That's an excellent read by Trevin Gilbert. Knew exactly what the defense was going to give him when there was no movement off of the motion. 2 wideouts each side. 1 man in the backfield. It's JJ to the right. Abrams will line up outside. The number on the near side. Top of the screen. It's Herdsman. 11 seconds left. Emery can use the middle of the field because they have 1 timeout to their name.
Hayden's got the one-on-one.
Back to pass. It's Gilbert. Clean pocket yet again. Dumps it off. Johnson out of the backfield. Easy touchdown, Emery. Johnson was untouched, unaccounted for, and Gilbert finds the end zone again. 48-7 Emery with 4 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, JJ just sneaks out, and nobody picks him up, and he's just standing there waving his arms, saying, I'm open. Well, Trevin found him, and that's 6 more.
Trevin Gilbert has had a first half as great of a first half from any Emery quarterback that I have seen in the last 15 years in the booth. PAT for Atwood is good, and it is now 49-7. Emery all over the Delta Rabbits. 2 late first half takeaways result into 2 touchdowns. And if you are a Delta Rabbit fan, you're stunned right now. Nothing has gone right while Emery has been unstoppable. The offense has had 6 drives. They've scored 6 touchdowns. You also have to account for the 1 special teams touchdown. Wild evening for the Spartans.
A complete game. We keep harping on it, but this is the best they've played all year. This game right here, last game of the regular season, playing their best football.
49-7. 4 ticks left in the first half. Atwood will tee it up. At some point, we will get to the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. I promise it's coming. There's a short squib down the middle. Bruff picks it up at the 20 and just lands on the ball at the 21. 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring penalty.
What a performance.
It's been flawless. I mean, you look at the Delta Rabbits, and I don't believe Delta's played a horrible half of football. I think that Emery has just been borderline perfect.
Yeah, that's a good way. Delta hasn't played that bad. Emery's just played perfect football, and we're at the half.
Well, we finally reached the break. It's senior night here at Delta, and the Spartans are sending a statement. They play a perfect half of football, literally. And they will go into the break holding a 49-7 lead. I am shocked at the level of, I shouldn't say shocked at the level of football I have seen Emery play, but I am shocked that they will take a 42-point lead into the break.
Yeah, I don't think either one of us saw this coming on the way up. We were talking about how the game was going to go, and we talked about how Emery needed to play better. Well, they played perfect, and they dropped a 49 spot in the first half.
In the first half. It's offense, it's defense, it's special teams. It's all 3 aspects of the game. You couldn't ask for anything more. We go to the break. Emery, 49, Delta 7. The halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics is up next when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
We'll bring back the viewing audience on our YouTube channel. Of course, Castle Country Radio Emery. Do not forget, you can watch every game right there. We even had the middle school contest earlier this week. Canyon View of Mount Harmon. You can go watch that. You can watch every Emery High School football game on demand and follow us live right here throughout the season. Halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics and Dr. Daniel Kelly. You can give him a call today at 637-2222 for a free consultation. A smile that'll last a lifetime. Doesn't matter your age. You're never too old for braces. I'm proof of that. They took care of me to get my teeth looking nice and straight. That's Dr. Callie at Castle Valley Orthodontics bringing you the halftime report. Travis, 49-7. I want your initial thoughts on what you saw.
Yeah, we talked about it, how this team needed to start playing better. Well, they played perfect in the first half offensively. Every time they touch the football, they're in the end zone defensively coming up with plays. It was just perfect. Special teams, Jay Natwood hasn't missed an extra point. Ty Yost, electric in that first half. Trevin Gilbert, I mean, what can you say? The offense started to click, and they're clicking at the right time.
Well, we have some first-half stats to go over, and these are absolutely mind-boggling. If you have any of these Emery High School offensive players on your fantasy team,
I got them all.
You're probably going to win this week. Absolutely thrilling first half. Trevin Gilbert throughout the first 24 minutes, 20 of 23 for 319 yards and 4 touchdowns. How about that?
Perfect. Quarterback rating out of the sky with that.
It would be
those numbers.
It would be 158.3. That's what it would be. 158.3, which is the maximum.
Yeah, he did everything that you want out of your quarterback in that first half. 20 of 23. The touchdowns you talked about. Just going through the progressions and then just finding the open outlet. And that's what happens. The yards after the run, they just can't stop them.
We take a look at what Gilbert has done through the air. Let's take a look at his receivers. How about Porter Hertzman? 6 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown with a long of 37. That's how great Porter's been tonight. 6 grabs, 111 yards. That's incredible statistically. You get him on the outside, and there's no stopping him.
No, we talk about how good these guys are when they're running their routes, getting out of their breaks. And before they even, turn the footballs there, and they just catch and they go upfield. And he's on pace to have 200-plus yards of receiving once we get going in the second half.
Deacon Mangum has 5 grabs for 71 yards, and Deke, of course, tasting pay dirt as well as he crossed the goal line late in the first half. Jackson Johnson, he's got 3 catches for 30 yards, none bigger than the 17-yard strike right at the end of the first half as he was left all by his lonesome, and he walked into the end zone for 6. And then Braxton Butler, he's got 3 grabs for 24 yards. Braxton also had a tremendous first half, helping Emery getting this rolling early on in the game.
Yeah, Delta's defense so worried about the other guys that they left J.J. wide open. He just runs a streak right down the sideline into the end zone. Just stand there waiting for the football to come. It comes. He's into the end zone, and he just go through with Porter, Deacon, all these guys, Butler. Just the way they play, J.J. running the football. They've just done an excellent job in that first half of getting everybody involved offensively. And defensively they're there, but offensively they're just clicking.
Let's take a look at the rushing stats in the first half as well. Emery did throw the ball 23 times. They do use that passing game as an extension of the rushing attack. But still, Jackson Johnson was the lead man as far as attempts. He had 5 carries for 23 yards and a touchdown. Ty Yost, 3 carries, 33 yards, but Ty did have a 25-yard explosion right up the gut, taking it in for 6 points. Hayden Abrams has ran the football well. He's got a carry for 21 yards, So Emery, again, effective moving the football on the ground. That opens up the lanes for Trevin Gilbert. I do want to say this about Trev, and it's hard to get this point across on the radio, but if you've been watching the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He does a tremendous job at moving the defense with his eyes. Now, what we have also seen tonight, Trev has been able to move the secondary with his feet. He's going to roll out to the right, stops, plants, turns back to the left, boom. He has been nearly perfect tonight. The way he is able to move the secondary with his body and eyes, it's been phenomenal, and that is one of the best first halves I have ever seen from an Emery quarterback.
That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You've got to draw those corners off the spots with your eyes at safety, and a couple times he's just drew that safety so far down that the safety can't get back, and it allows your wide receivers a soft spot in the defense in that zone where they can just sit down, catch, and then after that play, they're just breaking tackles.
Let's take a look at the Delta offensive stats. Now, they have 7 points. They have hurt themselves penalty-wise in this game. 4 penalties for 30 yards, but it seems like they have come at the absolute worst times. But the Rabbits have been very one-dimensional in this game. They have been able to move the ball on the ground at times, 24 carries for 118 yards. Here's the big difference. Trev throws for 319. Robinson throws for 4 and 2 interceptions.
Can't win a football game when you're one-dimensional like that, throwing for 4 yards and 2 interceptions, where you almost have more interception than you do, yards passing, completions, all that. And that's Emery's defense, just not allowing his arm to beat you. They're just going to keep everything back in front of the sticks. They're going to allow those yards, those chunk yards, but they're not going to let them beat them through the air.
We have about 5 minutes to go before we jump into the second half. Travis, the mercy rule is going to be in play immediately. And I know it is freezing cold outside. I don't know if it's freezing. It's not freezing. It's cold outside. We're not used to this cold weather. You made a reference. You feel like Joe Buck and Troy Aikman at Lambeau Field. I think it's much more frigid when those guys are at Lambeau. But this is the first cold weather game that we have had all season long. And honestly, the Spartans have passed the test. And I also think that that's big, right? When you play in warm weather throughout the season, how do you handle the cold? Well, it hasn't been an issue for the Spartans at all in this game.
No, I'm not a cold weather guy, so I do feel like Troy Aikman standing here freezing. But for Emery, I think it's simple. You come in with that mercy rule, you play your starters maybe one more series, you get them out, you give those younger guys some action, you get out of this game without any injuries, and we head to the bye week looking for that home playoff game in 2 weeks.
Well, it's going to be a very fast-moving second half. We're going to send it back to the studio. Again, second half is upon us. Emery 49, Delta 7. Regular season finale on the road, and Emery right now just firing on all cylinders. We're back in just a moment. That'll do it for the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Report.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half just about to get underway. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Always live on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also with the Castle Country Radio app. And don't forget, you can watch Emery High School football on our YouTube page, Castle Country Radio Emery. It's been fun bringing you each of the 9 games so far this season. We'll be able to go as far as we can in the postseason with the video as well, but be sure, even if we're not allowed video, once we get to the, hopefully, semifinals and state championships, Travis will be there on the radio following the Emery Spartans all season long.
Always with Emery. Always fun to be with Emery right here on KOAL.
Love spending Friday nights with you as well, wherever you're listening, be it at home or on the radio app, wherever. Don't forget, you can also head on over to castlecountryradio.com. And you can also listen there as well. But the free radio app, definitely, I recommend it to say the least. You'll also get updates on high school athletics. You know, the golf teams just wrapped up the season yesterday. Congratulations to the Emery Spartan golf team. They made it to the second and final day, delivered a top 10 finish. You can get your recap right now at castlecountryradio.com. All right, we are set to go, about 40 seconds away from kickoff. Temperatures dropping a little bit here at Delta, although the second half will be very fast indeed as that clock is going to continue to move. Right now, it's 46 degrees. Definitely does not feel like 46 degrees, I will tell you that.
No.
Right now, it feels like 39.
Yeah, I'm not built for this weather.
Well, I prefer the warm temperatures. I've been at colder football games, but this is definitely the first of the season. Remember 2 years ago when Emery climbed all the way to the semifinals, and we went to Cedar City at southern Utah? That was a cold night.
Raining, kind of snowy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Like I said, you can always get a look at Coach John Famalo on the sideline. You can tell if it's cold or not. I mean, it's got to be cold for Coach not to be wearing shorts, and he's not wearing shorts tonight. Here comes the kickoff of the second half, end over end. Atwood gets it deep, and some fake trickery this time for the Rabbits. They try to fake the reverse. Emery not buying it. They've seen that a time or two. Ball out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Rabbits will set up shop, and the clock is going to continue to move.
Yeah, there's one Emery Spartan coach in shorts, and you can take a guess who that man is.
It's got to be Coach Morty.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
He's the only one.
Okay, well, Coach Morty, that does not surprise me.
You can see him right there, the 50-yard line, strutting up the sideline in those shorts.
All right. There's the snap and a handoff. Delta try to take it up the gut. Nice chunk of change to get things rolling on first down. Ball up to the 26-yard line. We'll see how quickly this Rabbit offense wants to move. I think it's important for Delta, even though, I mean, it would be a miracle, especially with the mercy rule in effect, the clock rolling nonstop. It would be a miracle to get back into this game and make it competitive. That's not what you worry about right now. You worry about building some sort of momentum that you can carry over to the state championship. That's what you have to worry about right now if you're Delta.
Hey, you still have to run your offense. You still have to work on things. You still have football to play. So you still, as an offensive unit, need to march the football down the field and put points up.
And if you're Emery, you're still looking at gaining some of those live reps, which you cannot replicate in practice. Hand off the Rabbits, trying to get it up the gut. Jackson Johnson in on the takedown, but not before. Another good gain on first down. Gain of 7 for Delta. Colsty that time takes it around the end, goes in between the guard and the tackle, finds a little bit of daylight. They'll spot that ball backwards at the 38-yard line, but still a nice gain. Handoff again, Stefanoff this time. Gavin Bernard comes in from behind on the takedown. He got some help from Ty Yost up front, enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, Delta. Now, this is the Delta offense that I expected to see. They can wreak havoc out of that wishbone set, play that hard-nosed style of football. Bottom line, Emery was ready for it in the trenches early on in this game. Here's the option into the backfield. This will go for, I was going to say a big pickup, but Porter Herdsman uses his speed. 4-yard gain for the Rabbits.
Yeah, Porter comes off the break, gets off the block, chips him low, and makes the tackle. It's a good job getting off that block to shorten up that gain of only 3.
2nd down. 2nd and 7 for Delta. Already 3 minutes of run off the clock. 9 minutes and 14 ticks left in the third. This time Robinson wants to throw. He's had a difficult time finding the open man, and he was under immense pressure from Hayden Abrams, trying to dump it off in the flat. It's short, incomplete. Third down coming up.
Hayden untouched on the outside. That's 3 times now he's came off the end around and got to the quarterback and just hit him a little bit to make his throw off balance.
Now remember, the mercy rule stays in effect until the team down can get it to a 21-point deficit. That's why that last touchdown was so big for Emery, if you want to keep this clock moving. Takeaways. There's the option. Pitch into the backfield. Gavin Bernard dives, cannot make the tackle. That's a hard-nosed run by the Rabbits. Caden Colsty getting to the outside, but we do have a flag back at the 48-yard line, and Travis, you're calling a hold, saying it's coming back.
Yeah, I think there's a hold or there's going to be a late hit, a block in the back in that area where you can see where the referee just tried the 50 is. It's going to be on Delta.
See, they're going to pull him back.
There's a lot going on right in that area.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Delta.
Yeah, he popped late. Play was already down, and then the pushing and shoving afterwards that we've seen.
It should be I think it's going to be a first down. He did pick up. Yeah, he did pick up. Yeah, there they go. Now they're going to change it. It is a first down. I do want to give a shout out to the officials in tonight's game. They have done a tremendous job of A, keeping control, B, not dictating tempo. And I think every time we have seen a flag, it has been called for. I mean, honestly, I think that this has been a flawless performance from the officiating crew tonight.
Yeah, they've done an excellent job. This crew is done really well.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of good officiating crews throughout this season. I think it's a thankless job.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It is. It's a hard gig. And now you got to set the chains up, right? So it's 15 yards back, but it is first down and 10. It's not first and 25.
Nope, first and 10.
So the clock continues to move. We're already down to the 7:14 mark. We've lost a lot of action with that mercy rule in play because the clock it doesn't stop.
That's why if you're down and you're the team is down, you got to have everybody on the same routine with the chains and everything set.
Under 7 to play already in the third quarter. Play clock's going to pick up. Man coming, it's Colsty in motion. Robinson wants to throw, goes across the middle of the field, incomplete. Wanted to find Connor Pruitt. Pruitt did have a little bit of a cushion in between the Emery secondary, but the ball falls down to the ground. It sets up second down and 10. 6.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that little slant play to the inside works. The ball just not there. The timing's off.
Second down for the Rabbits. Handoff, and the Emery defense. That is Caleb O'Neill, who had a big wrap-up at the line of scrimmage. Caleb said, "You're not going anywhere." And then he had some more help popping in from Josh Howard. That is those are some big bodies in the middle of the field, right, preventing that hard-nosed run right up the gut.
It's like running into 2 brick walls over there.
Yeah, it is. That's grown man strength right in the middle. And now we're looking at third down at about 12 here for the Rabbits with the ball inside their own 35-yard line. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Robinson will go out of the shotgun pistol set. He's got one man in the backfield. Low snap at the knees. Back to pass. Rolling. Throws deep. Man-to-man coverage, and it is caught. What a grab by Connor Pruitt. He went over the top of Porter Herdsman. And that'll keep the drive alive for the Rabbits inside the Emery 35-yard line. That right there, one of the biggest plays of the evening for the Rabbits.
No, the defense was perfect. It's
It
right
was.
there. He read it, and he just goes up, and he just misses the football and going up and making a heck of a play on the outside to get the first down.
What do they say? Great defense, better offense. Hands off for Delta. The offense finding a little bit of rhythm. That's what you need here in the second half. That's what you have to worry about. Just executing, having some positives to build off of. You didn't have a lot that you can look back on in the first half, but already here in the second half on this, what's been a long drive, there's been some positives here for the Rabbits.
And those 50-50 balls, those are the ones Delta has to win moving forward.
Second down and 5. First team defense still out on the field for Emery. Trips right side for the Rabbits. Motion man is coming right to left. That's Stefanoff. Here comes the option. Emery this time did not stay at home. Kolstey picks up some good yardage. He gets it just shy of the 20 up to the 22-yard line. Hayden Abrams had the option. Do you want to stick with the quarterback or do you want to try to prevent the pitch? He decided to go at Robinson, who then just laid the pitch off, and Kolstey picks up good yardage, 1st and 10 with the ball at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Kolstey's done a good job offensively tonight running the football, taking that pitch.
Wishbone set once again. Fake the handoff to Stefanoff. Collapsing is the Emery defense. Gavin Bernard and Hayden Abrams falling down on Garrett Zufelt, the junior. And it's 2nd down and 8 now for the Rabbits with 3:47 and counting to play in a very fast-moving third quarter. Isn't it amazing how fast a game goes when there is no stoppage at all? It's kind of amazing, right?
Yeah, not a lot of time to do anything. Before you look up, you're already in the fourth quarter or the game's over.
It's a good thing we have a 30-minute pregame show. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting overtime pay tonight.
We don't want that.
2 men in the backfield. Snap and a handoff right side. Stefanoff does have room to run. He is brought down by Jackson Johnson, who has to step up with the help from Quade Obeson. So the Emery secondary bringing down the ball carrier, Stefanoff. Another 1st down for the Delta Rabbits. By far their most impressive drive of the ball game, just outside the 10-yard line now with the 11. It's been a 9-minute drive for the Rabbits. Time of possession is going to look awfully different because of that mercy rule. Robinson will roll out, run the option again. This time a shovel pass up front. Braxton Butler is there on the hit on Kolstey. He held him up, and Ty Yost finished up top. I like the play call, though, by the Rabbits. Typically, you're waiting on the option to the backside. But then you just got that little shovel pass up front. Good chunk of change, good chunk of yardage on what could have been a big loss. Instead, it's 2nd down and 7. I like that option play.
Yeah, Butler and Yost saving what probably is a touchdown on that inside because there was a lot of green grass. Butler initially wraps him up, then Ty Yost lays the pop afterwards.
Inside the 10-yard line, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's an end around. Kolstey trying to get by Abrams, who flings him down to the ground by the arm.
Yeah, that's a good tackle.
It is a good tackle.
I don't know why there's people upset.
You get the oohs and ahs whenever there's a hard hit in football anymore. Hayden Abrams did nothing wrong. Grabbed Kolstey by the arm, prevented the touchdown, and flings him down to the ground. It's a hard-nosed, great football play in the open fields. 3rd down from the 2-yard line. Handoff to Stefanoff. He'll move the pile forward. Does he get in? He lost the football, but not before he broke the plane, and a touchdown, Delta. They score with a $1:37 to play in the third quarter. And that right there is the drive that Delta's been looking for in this game, Travis. It was nice. It was composed. It was effective. They worked the ball over the top of the defense downfield. That right there is a drive you'll go back and look at the way things worked when you look at film on Monday.
Yeah, this is the plays that we have to run if we want to be an offense that's going to move the football. Hard from our view to see if that ball was loose before it came across the goal line into the end zone on the fumble play.
It's impossible for us to see from this view. And now Delta will go for 2, trailing 49-13. Hunt Robinson, the senior, is up underneath center. Wishbone set. Runs the option, gets the edge. He has it. He'll walk into the end zone uncontested. And it's 49-15. Emery with a 34-point lead. 1:32 to play in the third quarter. We won't get many breaks in the second half. We better take one now. Emery football when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Obeson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
1:32 to play in the third. Emery 49, Delta 15. Regular season finale in Delta. End over end. No, it's a short onside kick, and the Emery special teams was waiting for it as Trig Jensen, the sophomore, on that first line of defense, had the surefire hands like he's playing shortstop which he did as a freshman, by the way, for the varsity baseball team. But he was able to snag that in the cold weather. Kudos to Trigg.
Yeah, Trigg on a one-hopper goes down, gets the scoop, gets the football. And that onside kick attempt falls for the Delta Rabbits. Good job by Trigg.
Ball right now for Emery on the Delta 46-yard line. They'll have an extremely short field. You called it. Get the first unit offense out there, maybe one series. That's what we're going to get here. Dump off pass. Braxton Butler caught, but it goes nowhere. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's a hard pop in the open field. Not an easy task on Braxton Butler. 2nd down and 10 for Emery as we're down to the final 37 seconds of the quarter.
That's a good tackle, one-on-one, right there at the edge where Emery's had success breaking those tackles. Finally, Delta comes up with one.
Trips left side here for Emery. They'll get this final play off of the quarter. Hand off to Ty Yost. Ty's got room to run because, of course, he does. He's speedy, he's shifty, gets the ball up to the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks. A gain of 12, Ty Yost.
Ty Yost, once again, just sidesteps two defenders, picks up the first down. What a night for Ty Yost.
And that will take us to the end of the third. It is all Emery here in Delta tonight. They lead 49-15. Final 12 minutes of play coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, as well as our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Want to bring in the viewing audience for the fourth and final quarter. Emery first unit offense remains out on the field as the clock is already moving. Trevin Gilbert takes the snap, hands it off, gives it to Ty Yost on the RPO. Ty is able to get it close to the 30-yard line, but that's about it as the Delta defense collapses. Now, you would say, why is the first unit still in this game up 49-15? Let me remind you, they are not going to get a game next week.
No, and they only got about 30 seconds in the third quarter to touch the football.
Emery will most certainly get a bye in the first round of the 2A state championship tournament.
Brackets come out tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, we will find out the route to the state championship. 2nd down, 7 yards. Quick pass out left side. This one goes to Quade Obeson. Let's get Quade involved in the offense. He's able to haul it in. Shy of the 25-yard line, but a positive pickup. It'll be 3rd down and roughly 3 for Emery. Just shy of that 25-yard line.
Yeah, you just want to see them to keep going offensively, keep running their stuff, because like you said, they've got an off week coming.
Gilbert will go empty backfield here on 3rd and 3. Emery's got to get the ball inside the 25 to keep the drive alive, or at least prevent 4th down. Gilbert, quick pass, goes out to Porter. Porter makes 1, 2 tacklers miss. Inside that 25, he's got enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, Emery. And that is like clockwork. It's been clockwork all night long. But that right there is a perfect example of the play I was talking about at halftime, where Emery will use the passing attack as an extension of the run. There's really nothing to it. It's a wide receiver screen. You throw the ball outside the hash marks to Porter Herdsman, who's got breakaway speed, and typically good things happen.
Yeah, and you know the defense has had a hard time tackling on the outside edges.
Hand off to Ty Yost here on 1st down, and Ty picks up a good gain, gets it to the 15-yard line, but a flag comes out back at the 23.
Coming back on the hold.
Been a fairly clean game for Emery. There is the hold. And we'll mark that off. Say it was about the 24-yard line. Pretty close, 23-yard line. They'll spot it at 33. 9:48 left here in the game. First of many football games coming up on KOAL this weekend. Tomorrow night we'll have the Utah Utes, and on Sunday we'll have the Las Vegas Raiders. So still some football to come here on KOAL. Friday night always sets the tempo, sets the pace, sets the weekend for football here on KOAL. Gilbert back to pass. He is under pressure. Throws nearly intercepted. Would have been the first major mistake from Trevin Gilbert in a near-perfect game. That ball hits Tucker Nielsen, the senior lineman, right in the face, and it's incomplete. The DN came around. He was untouched. Trev wanted to get rid of it. Fortunately for Emery, it's incomplete. 9:10 left in the game.
Tried to set up the screenplay, just didn't find the right wide receiver. Ball should have been picked. For Emery, you'll take it. Goes to the turf, incomplete.
Second down and 19 for the Spartans. Gilbert rolls out, left side, looking, has Butler open. Instead, threads the needle through a tight window to Deacon Mangum. And Deke has the ball inside the 20-yard line, close to the first down sticks. Well, the easy play would have been the dump off to Braxton Butler. Trev says, I can fit it in that tight window, and he does. He finds Mangum for a nice gain.
You're just talking about that small window, and he found the gap football perfectly placed in that small window for Emery. Now third down and about 4.
Yeah, gain of 15 on the pass play to Deacon Mangum, left side. Inside the numbers, just out of the hash marks. Third down. Very manageable here now for the Emery offense as we hit the 8-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Ty Yost. Ty untouched up the gut. Touchdown, Emery. Ty Yost, his 4th score of the evening. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air, and 1 on a kick return. Ty doing it all yet again.
Yeah, Ty Yost, again, on this side, we saw in the first half in this end zone with that 25-yard burst. This time found another burst of speed into the end zone. That's 4 touchdowns now for Ty Yost.
55-15 on a 4-score night for the senior Ty Yost. He's done it wearing number 5, and now he's done it wearing number 21. PAT by Atwood is no good. Just shanked it a little wide. Damage is done. 55-15. Emery with a lead over Delta. We're going to keep it here, as the Spartans will kick it back off to the Rabbits. Doesn't matter what number Ty wears. He's dynamic. He's a playmaker. And that will surely be the last we see, I believe, of the Emery first unit offense, as they had their drive, the one drive, and they managed to march all the way down the field and score.
Yeah, this offense tonight, you can't say that we were just waiting for this to happen, because we've been waiting for it. And finally, this offense wakes up. This is what we've been expecting all year, is the burst from the offense that we've got tonight.
Yeah, they have scored every time they've touched the ball. Delta has not stopped them one time. No punts tonight. Atwood gets the running kick. That ball's got to be like a rock at this stage. It takes a bounce, and the Rabbits will return. It's Bruff, and Bruff runs in head first. Tried to see on the far side of the field who had the takedown for Emery. I believe it was Logan Huntington. Decent return. We hit the 6:20 mark in the fourth quarter, and the Rabbit offense will come back out. They're 1 for 1 in the second half, and this may be the very last time they get to touch the ball in this game.
Yeah, well, that last drive that Delta had, that's what you'd like to see from the Delta offense. So they'll look at that on film and say, guys, this is what we got to do moving forward, is be above the sticks, can't be behind the sticks. We got to keep everything forward. First down, second down, short yardage.
Robinson to throw, wants to go man-to-man deep. Incomplete pass, flag comes out. Trick Jensen, a defensive back, and the sophomore will be flagged for pass interference as he got a little too handsy with Connor Pruitt.
Might have had a little bit of a tug on the jersey, on the back side of his jersey.
Hand fighting going on down the sideline. Pass interference against Emery. Well, there's a sophomore that Emery is going to have to rely heavily on next season. Trigg is an outstanding athlete, getting some varsity reps. Speed of the game a little bit different, but in the high school level, if you are beat man-to-man coverage down outside the numbers, you take the 15-yard penalty. It's a heads-up play.
That's smart.
Corbin Ward is also in for Emery, so we got some young defensive backs. Robinson is going to throw across the middle of the field. See if Stefanov caught that ball. He did. Diving grab just shy of the 50-yard line. Hey, the young fellas have been freezing on the sideline. Coach is going to put him in, get him some first-team reps. Why not? Also in for Emery, you'll see Traxton Conover, the junior, circling in the middle of the field. Robinson wants to run, throws, pass nearly intercepted. Atwood had a shot at it. Dived down to the ground. It's incomplete. Also in coverage was Conover.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in the back. You had 3 Emery Spartan defenders in the backfield. Speeds everything up the rush throw, and it almost is picked off by Jaden Atwood.
Shotgun set for Robinson on 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 4. Takes the snap. The handoff will get back just beyond the line of scrimmage. Flag comes out of face mask. Easy to see from up here in the booth. And that will give Delta a 1st down. See that a mile away. So all of a sudden, penalties plaguing the Emery defense as the clock will stop momentarily. It's just a 5-yard face mask, and so now the Rabbits with the ball at the 45-yard line. Clock continues to move. Under 4 minutes to play in the 4th. Off night next week for you and I. It will not be an off night for our sister station, KRPX 95.3 The Peak. That's where the Dinos play. Sonny Buscarini and Aiden Mortensen were in Cedar City last night. Length of a road trip does not matter for the Castle Country Radio crew. They made the trip out there, and that's the way the season came to an end for the Dinos. Here's a pass across the middle of the field. Big chunk yardage for the Delta Rabbits. Tate Topham on the reception to the 31. And you know that Sonny and Aiden will be on the road next week with the Carbon Dinos when their opponent is announced tomorrow as well. That's KRPX 95.3 The Peak. 2 wideouts right side for Delta. Back to pass. Looking. Robinson throws. Has a man open. It's Pruitt again. Just shy of the 1st down stick. Gain of 9.
Yeah, Connor Pruitt with the catch.
Pruitt's had a good second half for Delta. Wishbone set. 2nd down and a very short one. Handoff, Colsty. There was contact made in the backfield by Conover. Colsty's able to get through and then met by Tyson Johnson at the line of scrimmage for the takedown, but not before he picks up a yard to move the sticks for Delta. Robinson takes the snap. There's the option. Pitch. Colsty's got one man to beat. Seal off the gap. Beautiful play by Delta, and Colsty gets it inside the 10-yard line.
Colsty's a good-looking player for him.
It's just a junior for this Delta team, and now the Rabbits are inside the 10-yard line. Marching on their 2nd drive of the second half against the second-team defense. Fake the handoff to Stefanoff, back to Colsty, and this time he is stopped in his tracks right up the middle of the field as he runs headfirst into Logan Huntington.
Logan Huntington got to the lowest point, and there was nowhere to go with the football through that hole. He just goes down, makes the tackle.
Ball on the near left hash mark for the Rabbits. Motion man is Stefanoff. Handoff, and this one goes left side. Nice chunk of change again by Garrett Zufeld. And inside the 5-yard line down to the 4, that's where the Rabbits have 90 seconds left before this game is all in the books.
Yeah, excited to see tomorrow when that bracket comes out what the road is.
Stepping off on the handoff, gets into the end zone. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Delta. Stepanoff able to cross the goal line yet again, and that puts Delta at 21. And they go 2 for 2 offensively here in the second half. 55-21, Emery back by 34 with 1:08 to play. But again, the Rabbits will have some positives to build off of, and that's all you could ask for going into the second half.
Yeah, 2 drives they have, they get points off of, so you can take those good positives moving forward. You're going to have a good week of practice, and then they'll see their draw as well tomorrow.
Out of the wishbone, little play action. Robinson rolls out left side, goes to the end zone, and it is incomplete. That's a great defensive play by Quade Ovison, stepping up and knocking the ball down to the turf. 55-21 with 1:08 to play. Delta will come out, kick it away from Emery. We'll see the quarterback's favorite play. I would assume it'll be Trig Jensen underneath center to take the final 2 plays. We'll get our outstanding cameraman, Ryan Piccolo, who's traveled with us all season long. We'll get him in the booth. I mean, it's still cold in the booth because we have the open windows, but Ryan is outside braving the weather tonight. Doing an excellent job on the camera.
Yeah, Ryan's done an excellent job all season, and especially tonight, sitting out on that cold, hard still of a bench out there doing the camera work.
Yeah, I think he's frozen right now. Looks like Santa Claus with the rosy red cheeks and the red nose. He's filling the elements tonight, that's for sure.
He's got gloves and a beanie. He's all right.
Minute 8 left. Here come the Rabbits. Perhaps an onside kick, and then we'll close things out. Harrison's kick moves all the way to the 30. That's a live ball, and Emery lets it bounce. Finally, the ball rolls out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, and with 56 seconds left, second unit offense will come out to kneel on the ball and get out of here with a win.
Yeah, impressive way to come on the road. Last game, cold night, offensively, defensively. The last few weeks, I know you've been disappointed with the way you've played. You're getting wins, and you come out tonight and you dominate from the start.
So Emery will have to snap the ball one time, and that will do it. They will finish the regular season 7-2. Excellent, excellent 9-game stretch for this Emery group. And A.J. Thomas actually comes out for the final play, hands it off to Conover. He goes left side. He is taken down, and that will do it. Emery will get the win tonight, 55-21. And that's a terrific way to end the regular season and prepare for the state tournament. A statement win on the road.
Statement win, like you said. That's the way you want to be playing going into the playoffs.
There's no question about it. Emery put together a fantastic season under head coach John Famalo. It's the 4th consecutive year where this team has won at least 6 games. But getting to 7-2, I think you'll take that 10 out of 10 times. And now, it's win or go home time. And it's about to get very, very real. We'll talk about that and more coming up. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Don't forget, you can stop in at any of the branches and get your Emery High School Visa Debit Spirit Card. You can take the Spartans wherever you go at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. They'll bring us the post-game wrap-up show when we return. Final score again, Emery 55, Delta 21. It's a final on the road tonight to wrap up the regular season.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final score again tonight. Emery picks up a big win on the road as they top the Delta Rabbits. Final score tonight, 55-21. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Remember, you can get out to EU, CCU, any of their branches. Get your Emery High School Spirit Card and take the Spartans wherever you go. Your Emery High School Visa debit cards available at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Travis, it was a clinic. It's that simple. It was a clinic tonight as Emery picks up the 55-21 win.
Yeah, it was an old-fashioned butt-whooping by the Emery Spartans tonight here on the road. That was a clinic, like you said, from the get-go. Offensively, defensively, special teams. They were perfect in every aspect of the football game tonight.
And you felt like they needed...
The Spartans play here.
Terrific season for Emery. You get the feeling that it needed to be one of those performances where they came out, they dominated, they took care of business, and they looked the part. They are legitimately the number 2 seed in the 2A classification. I don't think there's any question about that. They go 7-2 throughout the regular season, and they put an exclamation point on one of the most successful regular seasons that we have seen in quite some time.
Yeah, 7 wins. They needed a game like this where they just come out and they dominate from the start. It's been a while since we've seen a performance like this from this Emery team. You get out of this game, you know, it's a quick game, no injuries, and you prepare yourself as the number 2 seed to get to that state championship game where they were a few years ago.
I think you hit it right on the head, no injuries. You get out of this, right, 100% healthy, and that's very, very big. Let's take a look at some of the final statistics in tonight's game. I want to start by talking about Ty Yost because he was great. We'll look at the rushing attack early on. He had 6 carries, 66 yards. He also had 2 touchdowns with a long of 25. That's just on the ground. Ty was the lead man, the lead rusher for the Spartans tonight, averaging over 10 yards per carry.
Yeah, he's so electric, the way he's got the speed and coming out of the backfield and catch the ball, but he finds the open hole. He's got great vision, and he's dangerous in the return game. He's just a special talent, a very good football player, and tonight shows with the stats.
Well, Coach Flamalo has said all year, he's just got to get comfortable playing the running back spot. That was not his initial position going into his senior season. He's more than gotten comfortable with that spot, and it wasn't just tonight. I mean, he's been a great asset to the Emery High School backfield throughout the season. Tonight, Ty was all over the place. He has a 4-touchdown night because he also had a receiving touchdown as one grab, one big catch to the end zone on about a 25-yard pass, if I remember correctly. And then he also had a kick return for a touchdown as well.
Yeah, he had a touchdown receiving, running, in the kick return game, and the one where he just caught the ball in the open space and then dodged a bunch of Delta Rabbit defenders and then got to the sideline, got up the sideline into the end zone. It was awesome.
Yeah, he was just phenomenal tonight. Trevin Gilbert through the air, 24 of 28, 341 yards and 4 touchdowns. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, Emery will not lose if Trevin is that comfortable in the pocket. I mean, the accuracy has already been there. He's just poised. He never panics. He just takes what the defense gives him. And 24 of 28, quarterback rating, like we talked about, perfect. Everything about what he did tonight was perfect.
Does such a good job of moving the defense with his eyes, able to do it with his feet tonight as well. Trev, 341 yards, 24 of 28, also throws 4 touchdowns. As far as receivers are concerned, well, he had a grip of them tonight. If it was Porter Herdsman, touchdown. Deacon Mangum, a touchdown. JJ had a touchdown. Ty Yost had a touchdown. He worked it through the air, a variety of different wide receivers coming up and having an opportunity to catch a pass. That's the other thing. He spreads it around so beautifully.
Yeah, he's got dudes all around him, as Coach Pomola would say. Guys that these wide receivers on this team, they run great routes. They get out of their routes, and they just know where to be where the football is going to be. Every single one of them go up and down who catches the football, and I'll tell you that they run great routes.
They are spectacular. This is a team that tonight played to a level where you can expect the Spartans to do some great things in the state championship tournament. It's a quick night here at Delta because of the mercy rule. This game took less than 2 hours to complete, and we're not quite done just yet. We're going to pause one more time. We'll come back, put the final touches on tonight's broadcast as Emery tops the Delta Rabbits 55-21 here on the road to close out the regular season. We have more coming up when we return on the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Looking for financial...
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a Spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Bring in the YouTube audience to close things out here, Travis. We're going to get on the road and head back home on an early night. But before we do that, I do want to talk about what we are looking for tomorrow, because the final RPI will set the stage for the 2A state championship tournament. Now, there will only be 4 teams that play in the opening round. That'll be the 8-9 matchup, and then you get to 7-10. So 1 through 6 get a bye. Okay, it is really unfathomable to think that Emery would not be the number 2 seed. In fact, I think it's a lock. San Juan will be 1, Emery will be 2, which means the Spartans will get a home game against the winner of the 7-10 matchup. And that's what we'll be looking for tomorrow. Who's in that 7-10 spot?
Yeah, who's in that 7-10 spot? RPI, like we said, bracket, everything comes out tomorrow at 10 a.m. So we'll get on the road, we'll get some rest, we'll wake up in the morning, and we'll watch, and we'll see who Emery has, in that matchup. We can preview that next week on Drive Time Sports at 7:10. We don't know yet. But, yeah, we're going to get a home playoff game, which is exciting. We had one, last year we had a home playoff game. It didn't end well, so a little bit of revenge for these kids.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaker. Home site on November 1st. That's what this is basically what it means. So we're going to be at home again on November 1st. A win there, you go to Zions Bank Stadium on November 9th. And a win there, you go to Southern Utah University on November 16th. So we will be looking for that 7-10 spot tomorrow when the final RPI is released. With that, it is going to be a wrap for us in the regular season. As Emery goes 7-2, they close it out in style with a big win over the Delta Rabbits. I want to thank Ryan Piccolo, again, our cameraman. I want to thank Aiden Mortensen, who is helping us out back in the studio as well. Always great to be along with you for Emery High School football. Full write-up is coming your way on CastleCountryRadio.com. Be on the lookout for that. And again, tomorrow morning, we will have the 2A state tournament seeds posted and knowing the route of the Emery Spartans. Final score again tonight, 55-21. Emery gets the win. As always, go Spartans.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On the Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.